Hey!
Welcome to the Clout Route.
I mean, maybe we could do some kind of music. There's
where we call out grifters and scammers in PDF files.
That's your best Mamamax?
Yes.
I want to be ninja.
That might as well be our theme song. What up, everybody?
Welcome.
It's the first Clout Route podcast of the year. Can you believe it? It doesn't even seem like it, really.
Yeah, I can believe it because I'm the one who keeps slipping Danny money to delay the inevitable saxophone routine. I believe it.
Pulling up chat here. Hope everybody's doing all right today. We've got quite the doc, Kevin.
Thick boy.
Quite the thick boy ahead of us.
We got a real Brendan Schaub of a doc. No, that's actually I wouldn't say that.
Your
doc. No, he is that. You know.
Oh,
yeah,
I think
that might be his merch. His merch line. What up? Hell yeah, brother. Only mistakes. Did I tell you guys that story
brother.
that someone at work asked me to give him a hell yeah? Because I guess I look like Stone Cold to that guy.
What?
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm
No,
like,
you didn't say
no,
that.
you think all bald guys look like Stone Cold? Actually, I was honored. I gave him a hell yeah. What up, Fusion Tony? 1, 2, 3.
Well, it's episode 99. Ooh. First of the year, and one more episode. Next episode 100. Can you believe it?
Been a long time, man.
God damn, it's very strange. Episode 100. It feels like we should already be there. Honestly, we've done more than 100 things. You know what I mean? Especially with all the extra shit we do now and everything like that. We've definitely created more than 100 contents.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, at this rate, I do think the shout-outs will eventually catch up just because,
Right, well,
it's an easy pivot. If we can't both be in the same room, we can still make a shout-out work. So give it time. I'm calling it 2025. I think by 2025, we'll be up in the hundies in the shout route as well.
In the shout route. That's like
the shout route. Uh-oh, am I having a stroke?
That's a switch up remix, but I like that.
Let's go. It's where we just yell. It's a debate stream. We just yell at each other about politics.
I want to show this here. Shouts out to Guru the Musical. He dropped a funny video in the Discord here. I should be able to show it if I full screen over here. Then do this little thing. Oh, look where we're at.
Oh, we're blocking it. There we go.
Check this out, guys. Here, I didn't bring up music today, but this will suffice. How about that?
This is good.
Talmud mutants who are Hebrews, underground Hasidic Hebrews. Talmud mutants who are Hebrews, Power Israel, Oive Power.
Oh, that's well done. Listen, that's better. That's better than any opening music we've had before.
Here, let me do it all.
We are not the turtles in disguise. We manipulate.
It's got all the footage.
Now, just so we're clear, Danny, this isn't racist, is it?
They captured my tunnel today. No.
Well, this is Guru the Musical, so it doesn't matter. It's his video.
Yeah.
We don't have to debate over the.
Well, I just want to make sure if I'm allowed to like it or not, or if I should be saying that this is inappropriate, because I'm a fan of Guru the Musical, so I don't want to be I don't want to do this in bad faith. I tend to enjoy this right now, unless you guys think I shouldn't, in which case it's deplorable. Am I doing good?
How about we just talk about what the content in the video is doing, and the tunnels are strange, and the mattress is kind of weird.
The mattresses are kind of weird, although if you're people come up with interesting things for insulation sometimes. If you're not quite a craftsman, maybe they were just trying to keep out the wind. I don't know. The mattresses I can't explain. I can't explain any of it. I can't explain any of it. I don't know why I said it that way.
Well, Guru can.
When they arrest us, we'll shout Oive. Talmud mutants who are Hebrews, underground Hasidic Hebrews. Talmud mutants who are Hebrews, Power Israel, Oive Power.
I mean, yeah, catchy is what I was thinking. Like, he knows how to put one together real quick. That's actually pretty catchy.
Whoever made that art, though, I am a little upset because that's off lore. We've got Michelangelo as far as the bandana is concerned.
Okay.
He's wearing Mikey's face mask, but he's rocking Donatello's weapon of choice. So
Only a true lore master would pick that one out.
yeah. Well, that's why
You're a real turtle
I'm a
head.
real dweeb, dude. That's why we have that nerd podcast.
Well, no. What was it that? What's the thing that the producer found today?
Oh yeah. She
You're
found
part
our
of a
cult.
cult?
Yeah, she found our cult. It's all right. We're working on it. No, she
Is
found
that different than dweeb? Yeah.
Yeah, it's well, yes and no.
A branch.
Yeah, Criticult used to be just me being a nerd by myself. In my cult of critics, it was just a one-person cult, and then we merged with Dweeb. So now there's now it's a real cult with
You have followers.
with
is
our
what you're
own
saying.
Air Force Ones and everything. Got our Nike shoes, got our grape Kool-Aid. It's a good time.
I do like drinking the Kool-Aid. Well, we've got a lot of Kool-Aid to drink today, Kevin, okay? Lots of different flavors. Things like, Amaranth. Joe Rogan's experience with Amaranth and him getting a little, I would say, excited. Maybe
Oh, does the nipples?
the nipples might have got a little hard when he saw not only Amaranth. I honestly don't even think it was Amaranth. I think it was more the numbers he was seeing that Amaranth was cranking out that was getting him, 90 degree.
That's all she was cranking out, or was this like some of her paid content?
He's like, what does she do?
Yeah. What? Oh, it says here she's a Twitch streamer. Oh, wait, why does it lie?
So, yes, we'll get to some Amaranth. We're going to get to that Mark Cuban story that we didn't get to the other day. Nick is not green as well. Another one we missed that
Dude,
we wanted to get to.
I'm just going to keep putting him in thumbnails. This Nick is not green is going to be in every thumbnail.
We've got a good Ricky Berwick story. We got to talk about Kayfabe.
Yes. I love it. Every time we talk about Kayfabe's a good day for me.
So there'll be a Ricky Berwick segment there. Shouts out to fans of Ricky Berwick out there. I know we've got some in the chat.
See, I told you, Poland.
Starting on strong with it. It's the first episode of the year. We had to, ring it in well with the Guru the musical. We could have played the Salvo one, but I thought it wasn't as timely.
Yeah.
The Ninja Hebrews were.
Yeah, and see, and I
more
asked
relevant.
Poland, you got here a few minutes too late because I specifically was asking for permission on whether or not I could have any fun with that clip or not. So, well, it's all right. We'll circle back. I guess next time we'll save it for Patreon. But
I say we just do a Patreon episode where we watch Guru the musical stuff.
we're gonna have to give him a cut though if we do that. That
We'll
only
get him
seems
on
fair.
to
Well, yeah.
watch with us.
We gotta give him at least $4 if he's gonna do that.
Steven Crowder has the hashtag Clean Slate running right now. We're gonna join him on that hashtag Clean Slate. You won't even believe what Steven Crowder is up to.
Oh, how do you get one?
Destiny tells us about his cousin Love. We're gonna get to some of this Mamamax and Lerix, the Lerix video on Mamamax and the Mamamax stuff and the Angry Slug stuff and all that fun. So lots of stuff to get to today.
You see that? Somebody threw a shoe at me.
Well, I mean, it's your girlfriend. She's off stage. I know.
Yeah, she goes to another school.
Did you have a great Martin Luther King Day, Kevin?
I did. Not as good as Pat McAfee, though. I didn't find a way to make it about myself. So I hope everyone else had a good day in observance. How about you?
Did you have the day off, or is your company racist?
Oh, no. We did not have the day off.
You don't have to say any more than that.
That's
You
all
can
I'll
stop
say.
at that.
We
I said the rest.
Yeah, we choose to be in memoriam via just working. That's the way we contribute. We're like, you know what? We're just gonna keep on keeping on in your honor, sir.
Carla already in the chat with the salt. Well, you better don't use all your salt now because you're gonna need it later when we're actually talking about slug.
Yes, you will need it.
But yeah, let's talk about some MLK, dude. What I love Martin Luther King Day comes around and everybody has their own way of celebrating. Twitter is just full of, somebody's racist take or somebody's,
that's a weird day to do that.
Adoration for Martin Luther King, a giant post saying how great he was, or there's stuff like this. Pilgrim, if you don't know him on Twitter/X yet, he's the guy that will go onto your photo and show you what you would look like if you were Asian or black, typically, because it's white people more than, at least the most that I've seen are white people. I guess maybe that's a problem with Pilgrim, but
oh, okay.
He did a little differently this time. You see, Happy Martin Luther King Day. We got Martin Luther King here. And then here's what he would look like if he was white.
Oh, wow. Okay. The haircut is interesting.
Dude, I think I know this guy.
Yeah.
Like, this is like my
You
neighbor.
do, because that was me in like 2009, probably.
I mean, seriously, this looks like somebody I know.
It's about the only haircut you can have when your hair is as thin as mine was. You just got to maybe if I elevate it, people won't notice. It'll look like there's more hair here. Yep. If that had a puka shell necklace on, that's like 7th grade Kev with a mustache right there all day.
And then we've got Chinese as well.
That,
I can see that. This one looks like Martin Luther King. He's just, a little fairer in the skin.
Yeah, it's great. It's great Photoshop work. I don't know. We're gonna get in trouble today. Uh-oh.
Well, we love Martin Luther King,
Yes.
and I think Pilgrim does too. It's just that's his way of showing the love. He does it to everyone else too. He's not discriminating. He's sharing the love equally. And Martin Luther King, it just happened to be his day, so he got a little taste.
Yeah, of course. That's I think that no, I'm not gonna make that joke. Never mind. I'm not gonna make any I have a dream jokes. Come on. Let's be serious.
Do you want to hear a cool Matt Walsh joke about Martin Luther King?
Oh, yes. Okay, I'm really glad I did make one. If that was gonna be the company I was keeping, fuck me, dude. No way.
Yeah, you don't
We
want to
outside
be
of
in
3
this
minutes?
boat. What I'm about to show you. You don't want to be in this
dice.
boat. Mr. Matt Walsh, he's got this real thing about children, and he sells his face on diapers and stuff. He's weird.
What?
I think he's yeah. Well, you're gonna have to research that one on your own.
Oh, we need Mamamax.
The face on diapers.
Mamamax,
Yeah,
I am calling on you
Matt Walsh, dude.
to investigate Matt Walsh for crimes against
here is-
humanity.
Here is Matt Walsh's address and phone number. Go seek him out.
Here is Matt Walsh's niece. I encourage you to reach out to Matt Walsh's 8-year-old niece and demand answers from her.
Oh dear Lord! I don't
Matt
want you
Walsh's nephew sent disrespectful DMs to my 11-year-old sister on TikTok.
I don't want you to have to read this tweet in the Mamamax voice. He takes too long.
Dude, I know. Yeah, I know. Do you think it's a filter? Because I've been working on that voice for about 2 days, and it hurts after a while. You're just like, first of all, you sound like the Billy doll from Saw. Hello, Internet.
Kind of, yeah.
I want to play a game. In this game, I'll pretend to be a good person. Well, secret. Never mind. We'll save it. I'm very excited for that segment, guys. If you can't tell.
Poland Spring says Chinese MOK looks like me,
Oh.
like Danny. Interesting. Well, maybe when I'm really high.
Oh.
Maybe since I'm always really high when we come on here and do the show, it does kind of look like me to them.
That joke is racist. I'm pretty sure, Danny. Fucking watch it, dude. You already started the episode with the ninja song. Come on, pal.
The ninja song, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Jews. I mean, fuck.
Oh, Jewish folks is what he said.
We're absolutely fucked. Okay, let me read this.
Well,
okay?
you didn't call them mutants.
I didn't
Somebody
either.
else
Yeah,
did.
that was them. Or him. What did I just do?
Oh, hello. We are in full screen. Goodbye, chat. We can't see anymore.
Oh, that's what I did.
Well, I can read if you want. No,
There
here
we
we
go.
We're back. We're back. Say if I read it, I'm
It's
definitely
always shocking
doing
when I
slow
accidentally
voice.
push a button and then the screen, the screen wildly changes. Because then it's like, what in the absolute fuck did I do and how do I fix it? Bear with us, guys. This is the first of the year. We haven't been in the studio together like this for a while.
You can tell we haven't been practicing. We haven't been keeping our tools sharp here. Oh, it's great to be back in the studio. Sorry, Danny, I set you up. I thought you'd let it stay implied, pulling out more paperwork.
Thank you, Poland. Well, I don't know where I was going before I accidentally pushed a button.
You were gonna read maybe this
So I
Matt
guess I
Walsh
just read this.
joke if you
Is it a joke? I don't know. Here,
I don't know. I haven't read it. I was waiting for your dramatic reading.
Okay, here we go. A lot of people are upset about the criticisms of MLK Jr. today. So he must have done a show on MLK Day criticizing MLK. That's an interesting time to do it, I guess. On his birthday to call him like a fucking, well, you'll see. You'll see what he calls him.
Okay.
But these floodgates opened a long time ago. Our historical heroes have been torn down. We've been told to focus on their sins and shortcomings. Notice who he names here. Columbus has been labeled a genocidal killer. Jefferson was nothing but a slaveholder, etc. Well,
I don't know if that's even the worst things people say about Jefferson, but I see what you're doing here, Matt. I see.
You're with me. Well, if this is the standard, then we have to talk about the fact that MLK, this is Matt Walsh's words, by the way. I just want to make sure anybody tuning in right now knows that what I'm about to say is Matt Walsh, not me. The text on the screen. He says, the fact that MLK was a communist, a plagiarist, an adulterer, an abuser, allegedly a rapist, and more.
Ooh.
If you don't want to hear about this, you shouldn't have spoken up louder in defense of, or you should have spoken up louder in defense of men like Columbus, but you didn't. So here we are.
That's such a weird, it gets really weird at that point where he's like, no, we could have swept all of this under the rug, but you motherfuckers wanted to ice out Chris Columbus. So now
I gotta be racist.
Now I gotta be petty and get at your guys. You know, no, in general, I wouldn't necessarily, even if whether I agree with doing it on that day or not. And that first half, it's like, okay, I can at least understand the point that you're making. And if you want to do the whole like, yeah, well, let's be honest about all of our historical figures. But then it turns into, well, if you didn't like it, you should have shut up when my guy was getting thrown under the bus and I wouldn't have to come back and make fun of Martin Luther King on Martin Luther King Day. Suck it, woke moralist.
Right? It's like, what the fuck?
What up, Huggy?
Chris Columbus, the white guy, you want to say shit about him? Well, listen to this about the black guy. I'll tell you, and I'll tell you on his birthday, bitch.
I love how he started with communist too, as if it's still 1960, and that's like the worst thing you can call a person. He was a communist.
I mean,
pretty bad. That's terrible. I mean, I agree
in my
with
circles,
him.
you
That's
can't
where
live
I
that
would have
down.
led too. I would have said he's a commie.
That's the joke that they always make.
No one
about
cares about the adultery. Let's be honest. This is America. Okay. We don't care about that. We care about you being a dirty commie.
You dirty commie. I mean, that's what somebody like
Well, God, you know. What rules, you sons of bitches?
that's what somebody like him would say.
We'll see who cancels who.
So there you go. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Ignore those guys that want to, make Martin Luther King Chinese or white. And those guys like Matt Walsh, you want to criticize him for being, he said a lot. He said a lot of things. And then he said an allegedly there at the end about the grapist thing. So,
Yeah, because I do believe most of the adultery was consensual, if not paid for. But, hey, that doesn't negate things,
Right.
It is what it is.
Okay.
Are we allowed to talk about it today? That was yesterday, right? Can we talk about it today?
It's not Martin Luther King Day anymore. Wait till you hear what I got to say about this motherfucker.
Plus, it's just a weird thing. The only one that I know about, or have heard about at least, is that the FBI was like, we know you have sex with women that aren't your wife, and we're gonna, I don't. As far as crimes go, I'm pretty sure that's not even one. So I don't know.
Yeah, I did it.
Plus,
they got him.
you got to think about what Hoover was covering up back then. Very progressive guy, that Mr. Hoover. At least when it came to himself. It was kind of a rules for thee, rules for me situation. But.
Paul and String says, can't we all just be happy with a day off of work? Stop looking into history like nerds. Shake my head.
Shadow humor is white. Ooh, we should get that guy
need
to
that
do the
Pilgrim
tweet.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pilgrim. Yeah.
You should, Shadow, you should post a picture of your white I almost said you should post a picture of your white ass on Twitter.
Oh, don't do that.
I
You
want
might
you to.
get-
I want to be clear, not the ass, but you should post your face on Twitter, and then tag that Pilgrim dude, and we can see what you look like if you're black or Asian.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
I agree with that.
You know what else is
Put
cool?
that on a Sunday show.
We've been talking about these fucking Stanley Cups and the Hydro Flasks and the lining up at Starbucks, and then I see a fucking Dexerto fucking article pass my desk today, like this. A 9-year-old was bullied after bringing a fake Stanley Cup to school.
Ooh, well that.
It's like there's not even a story.
Yeah.
It's just a line and 2 pictures.
It's a made up source. Trust me, bro.
We just came up with this one on the fly, okay?
This is some dead internet theory stuff right here, right? This is what the
are the
point
replies?
of 26 million views on this story. We need to be talking about more Stanley Cups, Danny, aren't we? We should have a whole segment every week about this.
Stanley Cup segment where we show off our Stanley Cups, like we get a new one every week. We open and review. That would probably do numbers.
That would,
honestly.
it would also
Stupidly
probably
enough.
bankrupt us, but yeah, it'd be a hell of a ride on the way there.
Dude, people will sell like 2 of them for like $300. Somehow they're $150, $100 a pop. Like, what the fuck can be going on with your water bottle, your fucking thermos shit that could possibly cost that much? You got to be fucking kidding me.
Gotta fit in, dude.
These
Obey,
people are
consume,
crazy.
believe in government God. Okay? Obey, consume. Thank you.
I gotcha. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess since we're making fun of Matt Walsh, we might as well finish the murder while we're here. Did you hear how it's gay to buy your significant other a Valentine's Day gift?
What? Hey, well, yeah. I mean, if you're gay, if you're a woman, right? If you're a woman and you buy your wife a gift a month early, that is incredibly gay, is it not?
Yeah, it would be gay, and you would be gay. But apparently, like, since I already bought my wife's Valentine's Day gift, I actually didn't. So I'm not really that gay, but
Super gay.
I'm gonna say that I'm gay, and I've already bought it because I don't care. Already bought my wife a gift, so I'm super gay. But here's what he has to say.
But of course, 97% of us are buying the Valentine's Day gift on the way home from work on February 14th.
Right.
Wow, he's a.
But buying a Valentine's Day gift for your wife a month early is the gayest thing you could do. Don't do that, because if it's January 3rd and you
So
tell your wife, I
masculine.
got you Valentine's Day gift already,
I'm such a man.
she's going to say, so you're gay. Well, that kind of ruins Valentine's Day, doesn't it?
Oh, I'm sure. Wow, dude. I'm sure your wife would think you were such a gay dude if you actually put some thought into your marriage and maybe try to do something nice for her one time a year when the fucking Hallmark company makes you. Jesus, dude, you can't even do it like 2 days or what?
The punchline to this joke just cracks me up so much. The ending to this, like this last bit, where he's like,
What a
"You're just
scrub,
gay."
dude. What a
She's going to say,
he is, I think.
so you're gay.
So
Right.
you're
Well,
gay.
that kind of ruins Valentine's Day, doesn't it?
Like, what an ending to a joke! It's so good.
That
It's so gay to buy your Valentine's Day gift early. You tell your wife that you bought her Valentine's Day gift now, and she's gonna say, "Wow, you're gay."
very concerned. He's very concerned with people, with his wife saying that he's gay. It's almost, Danny, it's almost as if he's faced these accusations from his wife previously. You know, maybe there's some other things about
She might
him.
say that a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting
She's
at.
like, "Matt, these fucking pedicures you keep getting, that's pretty fucking gay, dude."
Yeah.
I just gotta say. I mean, this is her words, not mine. She allegedly. I mean,
yeah, we're
or
just
whatever.
speculating.
Speculation.
Why? It's so weird. That's a weird take. I think this is an L take, man. I think there is nothing wrong with putting a little effort in. Now we want to talk about Hallmark holidays being bullshit. Fine, we can talk about that. But if you're gonna participate, I think it's kind of like, what if you forget and you gotta pick something up in an emergency or whatever. But I feel like that's the scrub move, kind of, is to wait to the day of, you know. Danny already got a Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we got people saying, I already got a Valentine's Day gift. Thank you, parking. You listened, okay? I do. I already got one.
It's gay when you kiss women.
I had to leave it ambiguous, though. I had to say, like, no, I actually, really, guys, I didn't get a gift. But, you know, I did. But I didn't. And then they can kind of speculate over whether I'm gay or not. I like that better, the ambiguity.
Yeah, okay.
Like Queen, you know.
Yeah, there was a lot of ambiguity with Queen. Apparently, for some folks in the 80s, I think it was like, what? I feel shocked. Really? Okay.
It's the mustache.
Yeah. That's why I can't wear one. I look like a Freddie Mercury discount corn star guy. It's bad, you know, except without any hair. No, I don't even look like him. I just look like a guy who has to notify you every time he moves into your neighborhood.
You know, you want to listen to a guy that needs to notify people when he moves to their neighborhood, and it's not for what you would think.
Oh, is it the Mamamax segment? No,
not yet.
Oh, okay.
We're getting there.
What are all these rules?
It's not for what you would think. You know, I'm not. He doesn't need to notify the neighborhood when he's moving in because I'm saying he's a chomo. I'm not saying he is it. I don't know. This is like, that's great.
I'm just asking questions. Is that what we're doing today?
I don't know. I don't know if he's a chomo or not and has to register or anything or say that to the neighbors. But I would think that he has to notify his neighbors about the fucking high-pitched, annoying-ass videos he's going to be recording in his studio or whatever. And through the thin walls, they might hear, you know, his take on, like, you know, why you should drink almond milk instead of 2%.
I can't wait to hear what this guy has to say.
We're, of course, talking about the perpetual guy on the thumbnail.
Yes.
The man, the myth, the legend himself. Nick is not green. Okay. Is there a, let's see.
And I'm just going to go ahead and make a guess and load a couple of these in.
Sorry, I found that really cringy.
There we go. I'll just give you one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel that. So recently, he's been on a little hiatus since the Super Mega drama, which actually Super Mega drama was the last thing that I covered on the morning show before I stopped doing it. You know, essentially they tried to like fix some essay issues in their staff, and they did it the wrong way and got canceled for it. And Nick is not green comes into the equation because he was friends with one of the people trying to, I guess, cancel Super Mega, and he kind of came to bat for them on videos in a very obnoxious and wrong and bad way. So he's been gone since he's got all that criticism, and now he's back. What's Chad?
Chad's having fun with it. Harles Barkley, welcome, points out the octagonal glasses there. Yeah, those
Interesting.
Those are interesting. And Only Mistakes would like you to know that alpha males only buy Valentine's gifts for their bros. That's right. Yeah,
I got you a Valentine's Day gift.
The real straight man move is to only buy Valentine's cards for the boys.
I got you one, didn't I?
Shadow Humor says, look, yeah, you did, of course. I'm wearing it right now. Shadow Humor looks like Edwin's little brother. Oh, no, it looks like Edwin's aborted little brother. Sorry, I can't read.
Well, he made it this far, so I don't know if he's aborted, but the Edwin, I mean, it does kind of look like Edwin, doesn't it?
Then maybe
He looks like the Night Stalker. God damn, yeah, Shadow Humor. Let me give Shadow one of these. That's good. That's two for two, man.
Let's let the Night Stalker speak, okay? He has to apologize for his
The Night Stalker one gets me.
What is it? His hateful content and rhetoric, okay? He needs to change, and he's sorry, okay?
Yeah.
Now this guy looks like I could see like Keemstar needing to make a video like this eventually, sometimes, or like Boogie or somebody has to make like a dumb, stand in front of the camera and say sorry a bunch kind of
Yeah,
thing.
or us next week.
But this guy, man, he really had to fuck up if you're coming back with the I made harmful content. This guy's the one making the harmful content.
Is this like the
What is
iDubbbz
it?
content cop on iDubbbz? Is that what we're about to watch?
I hope not.
Me too. I hope at least brought a ukulele for this.
All right, Edwin.
For the past 6 months, I have been defending myself against criticism for how I used my platform in a series of videos I made attacking Matt Watson and Ryan McGee of Super Mega. I stubbornly persisted and posted videos thinking that I was somehow the victim in this drama that was stoked by YouTubers that friends of mine had a bad experience with. In December, I decided to take a step back from posting videos, and over the span of the last month or so, I have slowly processed and realized just how wrong I really am.
Why is he wearing his dad's shirt? Like, look at that.
And at.
Do you see
It's
that
like he went to.
t-shirt?
It's like he's staying over at Dad's house, and he's like, "Dude, do you have any clothes? I don't have anything to change into today. I'll just raid the closet, son."
His sleeves are longer than mine. They're like wizard sleeves. They're drooping down past the elbow. He's taking a break from probably painting his guest room. That's what it looks like, right? Like if you saw this dude on the street right now, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, that guy. It's a chore day, right?" I
When you stop YouTube, you got to pick up a second job, Kevin. Okay. And he actually set up studio in an apartment that he just finished painting. If you didn't notice, he's like, okay, slap some foam on the wall. I got the fucking, you don't see it because we're in the way, but he's got the instrument, you know, not a ukulele, but he's got the keyboard in case he needs to bust it out.
Yep, he's gonna do all that.
He's ready to apologize, this motherfucker. But, you know, in between shifts at the paint shop, you know, he's just got to paint the walls first.
Oh yeah,
It is just a nondescript, like,
Might be huffing
white
some of
wall
that
apartment like that. Huh?
And the realization of being ignorant and immature and dangerous throughout the course of this whole thing
I do like
has
his couch.
not actually been a unique experience for me. This situation followed patterns of past behavior that are rooted in my character and how I respond to criticism from other people.
Dude, he is
and I
copying and
realized
pasting
that
what his
I'm
therapist
not
told him.
really getting hate because of the content I make or because of the audience that I have or because everyone else is wrong. I got all this criticism because I was wrong. When I initially
I think all the things can be
guess
true.
Points,
though.
yeah, I guess points where they're due so far. Like, I'll be honest with you, I don't super care about what you know he's doing right now. But I can't tell. Dan, is he doing a good job? He seems like he's taking accountability. I don't hear him making excuses.
It's not that bad of an apology. It's just some of the things he says. I'm like, it kind of makes me scratch my head because he just gave a whole list of like pretty good reasons why people are bitch. He said like, I'm not getting bitched at because of my audience. And it's like, I'm pretty sure your audience is the one bitching at you, right?
Yeah. So some of this stuff
And then
is
he
for
said
him.
it's not because
I
of my
think.
content, because of the content I make. And I'm thinking like, well, what else is it for?
And then
then?
he's like, it's a pattern of my behavior.
It's
I've been
because
making this
I'm wrong.
content all the time. I'm broken.
Well, he's wrong, and the content sucks, and the audience is drilling him. I think that all can be true.
Yeah. That is possible, yes.
He looks like he stuck his finger in a fucking light socket or something.
Dude, what's the other one, Chad? He looks like he lives in San Francisco. What? But PT, what did he even do? Right? Yeah. What exactly? I can't tell based on his explanation. He just
sucky
dusted off
commentary.
his thesaurus, and he's like, I was in a monumentous display of egregious behavior. It's like, bro, just spit it out, dude. Whatever you're sorry for, say I'm sorry. A minute, 30 seconds, it should come with a musical instrument if it's going to be this long.
He's giving this apology, though. I mean, this is only a portion of it. It's a whole video on his channel. This is just like a clip. But he's giving this whole apology because he did shitty commentary, essentially. Like, he flew too close to the sun because he was friends with somebody that was involved with the drama. So that's a lot of the part where he got criticized because he's like, you know, of course you're going to go out of your way for your friend, but you might not always be right in that defense. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, I'll roll over on you so quick if that whole Jewish tunnel thing comes back to bite us. No way.
Right,
I'll be
yeah,
like,
I did it for
I'll
you.
be like, bruh. What I said to Danny was,
Sorry, I found that really cringy.
Oh, yeah.
and he just said,
Titties.
and moved on.
Yeah, that's what that fence is for, Kevin. So
Yeah,
he can just
exactly.
raise his
Yep.
hand and be like, well, Danny said it, not me.
Exactly. Yep. It's a fine line getting from like going to close to edge and then boom, right back to the fence. You know, that's how we do it.
Do you think this guy's been to the tunnels?
Initially started receiving
He's been to a tunnel for sure. I'm not gonna don't ask me to elaborate on that.
Any flight logs this guy been on?
No.
Okay,
No.
too young.
No.
Well,
yeah. Well.
criticism
No.
for these videos. I really only saw the most aggressive and the most extreme reactions to what I did, and I immediately ignored it and turned away from it. And not just those comments, but from people who are actual fans of mine who were worried about what I was doing. I would see certain content creators making countless videos against me who I didn't like, and I would not take it seriously at all.
Nice.
oh, so he's saying I
Been
didn't
there.
take criticism seriously because the guys that were all saying it were jackasses. Well,
Well, I mean,
that's
shit.
always.
I don't think I can cast that stone. I can think of a very specific situation in which I've done something similar, but
For the past 6 months, I have
to
been
be honest, the guy that was criticizing me looked a lot like that guy that we just saw, and that's all I'm going to say about
Nerd?
that. Yeah,
Okay.
glasses were a bit more round, I'd say.
Okay. I mean, you can't be. I can't help but call you a nerd if your glasses are octagonal or whatever. I can't even say it.
Yeah, see, that's how
Octagonal.
nerdy it is. It's even got like a nerdy shape name. It's weird to say. Like, what is this? Witchcraft?
All right, let's get to this Mark Cuban shit, okay? What's your read on Mark Cuban, Kevin? He's like a sports adjacent guy, right?
Yeah, he owns sports teams.
He owns sports.
At least one, the Dallas Mavericks, right? So he actually employs Kyrie Irving, if you've ever heard of that crazy son of a bitch.
I don't know him.
He gave that guy
Nick is not green. I know who that is.
and millions of dollars. Well, so Kyrie Irving thinks
But-
the earth is flat.
Oh, well then. Okay.
And I'll just leave it there. You can look up the rest. But
So
yeah.
same difference. Worthless name to keep stored in my head.
We
but
might
for
have
some
talked
reason-
about him at one point, just in passing, because he was the guy who posted a link to an Amazon movie that was about how it was something like, I can't remember, but it was about how Africans were the true Hebrews, and it was very like it was viewed as
some
anti-Semitic.
Kanye West shit.
Yeah, and so he posted that and got suspended from the NBA indefinitely for doing that. So
Is he gone then?
no, Mark Cuban signed him for $44 million
Mark
or
Cuban's
however
like,
much
I
it
don't
is.
care what
Yeah.
you said about the black Israelites.
We
or
need
whatever.
we
Fuck
need
it.
a chip here, brother. No. No, the NBA's rules are ridiculous when it comes to when they do and don't punish players for what they do. But yeah, Mark Cuban, also I know him as one of those Shark Tank guys. I think, what do they call it
Shark
across
Tank.
the pond? The Dragon's Den, right? V-Dub's not here to help me out with that.
What's
but
cooler? What's
the-
cooler,
it's the
legitimately?
exact
We're gonna
same
debate
show.
over it, like Dragon's Den or Shark Tank. I don't know. I mean, that's a fucking thing over there. It's like fairy tales and fucking pulling the rock from the stone or whatever, and fucking Dragon's Den. I get it, I guess.
yeah, King Arthur.
Shark Tank's way more badass though.
It's more accurate too.
Shark Tank.
Well, I think Shark Tanks. I think of Dr. Evil, but Shadow's got a good point. He says, "What kind of billionaire goes to a public gym?"
Well, that gets us right into it. Okay? Thank you, Shadow, for the intro.
Dragon's Den's getting the win so far.
Oh, well. Poland being the classic disparage everyone in the situation. She says both are nerdy. Dragon's Den and Shark Tank. Well,
Just
you
a
know what I have
hard
to say about
pass.
that?
Doinks!
That's what I have to say about that.
Mr. Wonderful is Canadian. He's on my list, right? He's not only a fellow Kevin, but he's a fellow bald. I gotta do that guy twice. Phrasing, damn
A
it.
fellow, you said what was the first one?
He's a fellow bald and a fellow Kevin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you got two, but then
Yeah.
he's not American, so that's like -2.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So a little, not as much competition as there could be, but
Just kidding.
coming for you.
We love people of all countries, right?
As long as they aren't named Kevin,
Yeah, that's true.
I'm good with it.
So let's see, Mark Cuban, what do you got to say? He says, so James O'Keefe, which is James O'Keefe III, actually. He's this Twitter journalist guy. It says guerrilla journalist and CEO of O'Keefe Media. Okay, you can send an encrypted signal message to him at this phone number if you want, guys. Don't do that. Is it harassment if it's at a encrypted signal number?
Yeah, I think
Maybe we
so. I
just
think
say
it
no,
still
don't
would
do
be
that. Yeah,
harassment.
don't
I
do
would
that.
say, don't
harass.
Don't do it.
But anyways, James O'Keefe decided to ambush me during a water break at my workout class. This sounds so lame. At my water break, my workout class, okay? I wanted to give the highlights as I enjoyed the conversation. I wouldn't, honestly. If I was at the gym and somebody, like, pretty much anybody that comes up to me, I mean, I don't go to the gym anymore. I just work out at home. But when I did have, like, a gym membership, the last thing I wanted was somebody to fucking talk to me while I'm there. Why would I want to talk to you? What do I have to say to you at the gym? Nice swole, bro?
Yeah, don't talk. Yeah.
Or I get pissed at a chick for being in there in her fucking,
Doing some
the skin
kind of
tights. And I'm like, I can't believe you're in here and I can see your butt cheeks. I'm so mad.
Instagram video, and she's like, that guy over there is watching me. And it's like, nobody's watching you. Except for maybe Danny.
You're holding your phone like this so you can like see who's behind you, and they're like looking at your phone because they're like, what the fuck is this person doing with their phone? Like, they're fucking watching me back. Look at this. Can you believe that shit? There's somebody behind me watching me. They're not looking at my camera though, my
what
phone that I'm
gyms
holding
are
over my
like?
fucking head.
God damn.
Okay, I guess I have some things to say about
I
dummies at the
just
gym.
carry logs while I jog. Worked for Rocky in the 4th movie, so I figured,
You're a lumberjack.
why not? No, it's just cheaper that way.
Part-time.
Yeah, it's easier to get out of a cult than it is to get out of a Planet Fitness membership. Easy for me to say. Would have been a good joke if I could have told it.
Yeah, right. It would have been good. But moving on. Just kidding. That's so funny. He says the the part I enjoyed the most. I asked him if he was recording this. Of course he was. He wouldn't answer. He kept mumbling shit. Okay, so this is where Mark
there.
Cuban puffs out his chest. So I looked him in the eyes and I called him a motherfucking pussy.
Right.
And I asked again. He asked again, are you recording this? So I'm trying to reenact. Hey, motherfucking pussy, are you recording this? I think the second time I may not have motherfucked him, so he didn't say motherfuck this time. He just said, are you recording this?
Yeah.
And then the next 2 or 3 times I asked, as we were walking, he deflected. I definitely called him a motherfucking pussy. Again.
One of those times I definitely did it. I can't remember exactly when I did it, but I definitely did it.
This looks like the face of a guy that's seething and saying, fucking, you motherfucking pussy, meet me at the gym again. Mr. Chicken Legs.
This sounds like the kind of story that you tell your homies you get back from an altercation. And I don't know if you've ever had friends like this. I've definitely found myself being this guy and having to be, well, wait, I didn't actually say that part, but I wanted to. But, they get all fired up and they start to tell the story the way they wish it would have gone. And so now that they have had time to think about it, they've come up with all these cool comebacks that they would have wanted to say. And then they're like, so then I was like, well, I don't know who you think you are or who you think you're talking to, but allow me to whatever the fuck. But really all they said was, hey, man, shut up, man. And I called him a motherfucking pussy. I swear to God I did. Sounds like somebody who definitely did that thing and not a billionaire who's coping. But I don't know what he's coping for. What did this...
he ambushed him at the gym,
what did this
essentially.
alleged journalist who's wearing cargo pants that zip into shorts, do you see that?
Dope.
Those, I haven't seen a pair of those
Those
since
are dope, okay?
I
Nice
graduated
fashion
middle
choice.
school. So this guy, wow, he's a journalist. What was the interview
Gorilla.
about?
Guerrilla journalist. Not
That's
like
not a
not
thing.
like this gorilla, but like the
What?
like boots on the ground gorilla.
So that's a journalist. You just can't just add words that don't make sense.
It's a qualifier,
because you want it.
know?
So what he's trying to say is he's an amateur journalist.
You're ramping it up.
He thinks by calling it guerrilla, it will sound cooler.
We're guerrilla podcasters.
Yeah, exactly. I have a gorilla hairline. You know, you just can't see it because it's hiding.
I got gorilla muscles. You don't want to know what else gorilla shit I got. Okay.
My biological father is Gorilla Monsoon. You believe that?
Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
Then he goes on to list all these fucking questions he asked and shit too. He asked about the like they're at the Cubans at the fucking gym here, and this dude comes in and says, "Hey, what's up with the Pfizer shit you said at the gym, bro?"
He doesn't have his notes, probably.
And then he's asking like why he blocked people on Twitter and stuff. It's like this can't just be in the DMs.
That's so weird. What do you feel the need to explain all that for? This is giving me some very Nick is not green energy, Danny, right now.
So James O'Keefe is gonna have to do a guerrilla apology for this.
Yes. Yep. Exactly, a guerrilla apology. Yeah, you know, Shadow says parking tigers is the only journalist I know. Good point.
Right.
PT, let us know what guerrilla journalism is. I would like to know if you can verify if
journalist.
that's just a made-up term, or if it's real.
Verified journalist used to be a cool thing, but today I said something on Twitter and I got hit with the something like "you're a dummy" with a blue check mark. So it's not cool to be a verified journalist anymore, really.
I miss the very early days when I would get the two mannequins with the one crying and the other one pointing at it, going, "This motherfucker paid for Twitter."
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
I miss
It was
that
kind
one.
of like
that was the ultimate. Like I just couldn't. I couldn't do. All you gotta do is tip your cap, you know, because they got you every once in a while. Somebody just gets you. You know, you get fed a ratio or their meme is just better than yours, and you just got to take your loss like an adult.
Okay, so we've got some submissions that we should do real quick before we get into any other hard-hitting stories, okay? I don't know
Subscribe to our Patreon.
I don't know what Poland means by this stuff that she sends us sometimes. I mean, I thought most of the time I take Poland Spring very seriously because she's supposed to be our executive producer, and she's also, a little intimidating. So it's like, you know, I'm taking her seriously, and she sends me this. And I don't know what this means for us even. Why are you sending? I'm married, but okay. New Fire Island. We're bringing together a community of gay men to build a new paradise inspired by the original Fire Island pines in the sunny Mediterranean for a new era. Are you aware of Fire Island?
Yeah, I actually.
I thought
so
that was like
Danny,
a canceled festival or something.
I actually heard about this. This might have been what got Matt Walsh going because 1-800-Flowers has a special right now where even though it's not quite a month, if you get your flower order in before January 21st, they will also send you a link to this gay website because they also think you're gay if you buy your wife flowers that early. So.
Maybe that's what it is then. Maybe Poland knew that I bought the Valentine's Day gift already, and she's like, well, I know he'll love this.
Well, you know, sometimes he's got to have that stuff sent to the office. Otherwise, you know, the wife will find out about it. So I wouldn't be surprised if it just accidentally went to our work email.
So I know she's being fucking stupid by sending us this, obviously.
What? No
but
way.
I clicked on this fucking video.
Oh,
I
no.
had to laugh so fucking hard, dude.
There's something magical about Fire Island pines, but even magic fades with age. When we think
Like
of
my hair.
Town, Ibiza, Sitges, Palm Springs, or Mykonos, these are magical places too. But as you probably know, prices in these places have skyrocketed.
Yeah,
Become overdeveloped,
I feel it, brother.
over-commercialised, and dare I say it, kind of not that gay anymore. So,
It's just not that gay anymore. Poland says, I sent that because you bought your wife a Valentine's Day gift a month early. Yeah, she got me there.
Yep.
Good one. Only Mistake says, Kevin knows. Are you aware of New Fire Island? Yeah.
I know these
Only
things.
Mistakes is like, of course you know.
You know, hey, I took a few flyers this year. I sent out a few Valentine's Day gifts. I just said Valentine's Day.
Gay?
Oh, we're
Valentine's
shopping.
Gay?
Here comes Schopenhauer. Just boo. Whoopsie.
Valentine's gay.
Well, here it is.
My friends and I got to thinking, why not build a new gay paradise?
A new gay
a new Fire
paradise.
Island. And a new Fire Island that solves all the problems of the old one. Come join
No
the community
women
of gay
allowed.
men as we build a new gay paradise.
I know. I've never looked
I'm
so
blocking it
handsome,
out.
dude. Look at this. It looks like it. Look how handsome we are.
We're on gay men's
Should I?
bodies.
Can I lower this chair? Oh,
Check it out though. He's just got
That's
in
too
his
low.
little ad. He's just got he's like got the gayest looking dudes that he could find to just stand in a circle at the beach. I mean, you could find pretty much anybody.
Wait, gayest dude, he just sent a text in his group chat, man. What do you mean he found the gayest dudes he could find? He just hit up the boys, you know, just like we would, you know, for a commercial. We'd be like, hey guys,
I'd hit up the
Wanna-
boys for a New Fire Island commercial.
you know, come hang out. I just love how they're standing underneath a pier, you know, under the boardwalk.
I admit he's right. Like their new iteration on New Fire Island, definitely gay, pretty gay.
Inspired by the old Fire Island, but this time in the sunny Mediterranean.
Like the
And
Fire
full of
Island
super gay.
where they put you in
We all know
FEMA
that when
tents
gays get together to
and
build a
fed you
neighborhood,
grilled cheese.
magic happens and prices skyrocket.
Did you hear that? What happens when you get gays together in a neighborhood? Magic happens and prices skyrocket.
So it's going to create the very problems that he's setting out to allegedly solve?
Right. It's going to be
Wow.
overrun by hipsters, and then they're going to have to make a new gay Fire Island.
This feels like a rug pull. This feels like a gay NFT.
Right. It is. I think it is. I think it's some kind of fucking scam. It's like some thing that Poland paid into that she gets fucking kickbacks from if somebody fucking signs up for New Fire Island.
Yeah.
It's just her fucking scam. One of those fucking things they sell you at the ski resorts. You
And
know?
why would you call it New
Timeshare.
Fire? I know it's spelled differently, but if I hear Fire Island, I think about that scam
Firefest? Like I said,
fire
yeah.
festival. Yeah. And so, like, why would you want to name it that? That's the least.
It doesn't sound scammy at all.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a nice, classy resort anyone would want to go to. But hey, I don't know. This guy also said he showed some of those places and then immediately said they've become overdeveloped. And it's like, meanwhile, you're looking at a literal third world country. But okay, sure. Yeah, it's overdeveloped. Okay.
So thanks, Poland, for that. Great submission this week. Wow. We love it.
I do appreciate that. Yeah. That's,
I've got two from Mama Creepy. We'll pick one. We'll save one for another episode. But this one cracked me up. This is kind of a palate cleanser, okay? This is an actual palate cleanser, okay, everybody? Doing an actual palate cleanser. Something that'll make you happier that's not necessarily gross or foul, or it doesn't just cleanse my palate, because usually that's where I go. It's like something to cleanse my palate, but that usually involves like destroying everyone else's.
yeah, you go with like the scorched earth phoenix approach, you know, like new life rises from the ashes of this palate cleanser. But I'm interested to see what this one will be. I hope this was all one big setup and that nothing has changed and it's really going to be something just vile and that you just set us all up. Like that Fire Island guy.
Nope, this one's authentic, okay? Check it out. Mama Creeper wants us to see this baby tired of fucking dad snoring.
No way. Ooh. Mom loves it.
No,
Mom is like, hell yes.
That
I've been wanting to do that
crawls
for
over there,
years.
smacks, dad freaks out, and mom laughs. So that's perfect.
And
I
the
guess.
baby is smart too. He just crawls right over, like, you know, gets away from the scene of the crime. That stuff, it would take years to teach that, you know, and that's already just ingrained. This kid's going places. Man.
Well, check it out. The kid knows.
Future president.
As it like this is how all kids are. You give them the giggles or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, this is cool then that I did that."
So now Dad's never not getting slapped. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Here it comes.
The baby's winding up its fucking slap hand. Dude, it's like fuck off, dude.
I'm
Okay.
putting this on the cons list, dude. I'm keeping a pros and cons list for if I should ever have kids, and this is going on the cons list.
I'm sure there's worse things that they can do to you while
I'd
you're
be sleeping on the couch if that's a thing. I'd be like, listen, it's fine. I give up. You're the alpha now. I ain't getting smacked. Can you imagine just getting smacked in the face all the time in your sleep? Not me.
Yeah, I could. Sounds fun.
Yeah, hell yeah, sign me up, brother. How hard are we talking? Can it be any harder?
Okay, so I was like buzzing around the buzzing. Matt Walsh could call me gay for saying that, I feel like. I was
Ooh.
looking around
Buzzy little bee.
flowery language. I was looking around the Discord, and I had seen a clip from you that it was in a different section than I hadn't pulled before. And then once I watched it, I was like, oh, this is fucking so
Yeah. I
I'm sure
forgot
you
about
remember.
this, dude.
This poor guy, dude. It says, dude asked girl to prom in a creative way, but it backfires, okay? We're not going to watch the whole thing because it's fucking 2 minutes long, but you'll get the gist here. It happened, I mean, almost instantaneously, his life is just destroyed by this woman.
Man, dude. Yep.
Okay, so.
This is how this guy's villain arc starts.
Yeah, right. This is when he drives off the cliff.
It was already foreshadowed with the mustache. Like, I bet now that's a full twirler, man.
Yeah, it's
like,
a villain
that thing.
mustache.
Yeah, he's got a couple Siamese cats at home now.
Hey, what's that sign?
Oh, we're covering
We're
the
absolutely
the
closed
closed caption.
Here,
Ooh,
let's
there we
see if
go.
we can fit.
Now
right
it's like we're sitting in the
between their
back
head.
seat.
Yeah, we're in the
Like,
back
yeah.
seat. Okay, I like that. Okay. He says, "What's that sign say?" He's pointing at it while they're driving. Okay. Which I'm just gonna turn this fucking volume off. How about that? It's
Yeah.
not very helpful. She says, "I think there's something Lee." So she's not even really getting what the fuck's going on.
Dude, Poland.
Will you? What the fuck? She's laughing about it, and then here, let's turn it up when she actually says
we
the
got it.
thing.
Yeah, this part. You got this part. Oh my God, maybe not. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
Poland says, "This is what happens to Kevin. Now he throws pudding at women." Is this what happened, Kevin? Is that what
No,
Do you have
no.
a bad prom asking someone to prom story? that you
No,
need to tell us?
I definitely did. I definitely did an over the top thing, but no, it wasn't. It didn't go badly for me. So
They didn't say no, thank God.
Mm-mm. Nah, man. You think you could deny me when I had hair? Are you kidding me? When I had hair and I was committed to wearing my contacts every day? Fuck out of here, dude. Who's saying no to that?
So he's pointing out the signs to
Not
her.
my prom date. That's who.
Not your prom date. He's pointing out the signs to her, and she just says,
That's shitty.
Oh, boing.
So it's like the look on his face.
He's like, oh.
Oh, fuck, okay, she's not really into it. Well, we've got a couple more signs, so let's just keep going, okay? Let's just keep going. It's fine. She'll get it eventually, right?
Why is a 30-year-old man bringing someone to prom? We're talking about like 20 years ago, not quite 20.
Yeah,
all
Kevin,
right?
you better watch it.
None of
okay?
that. I'm not saying I did this now. I'm saying back when I had to do it, I did it better than this poor guy. That's all I'm saying. But I did go out on a limb.
Of course a 30-year-old man would ask someone to prom better than this fucking Goomba. I mean, I'll give you that,
Unless
Kevin.
it's Cyrax.
If you were to ask an 18-year-old to prom, I think you
Nope,
would do it
nope,
better.
nope. No, I would not. No, I would not, because I wouldn't do that. No, I would not.
Okay, fair enough.
Boogie.
Now you can
You
see
can see it
he's
just
fucking-
leave his face. Yeah.
He's like, this is not going well for me.
At that moment, he realized. I was talking about the video, not Kevin. Oh, okay. I get it now.
He does look 30. Honestly.
I was like, come on now. Well, thank you for saying I'm 30. That's what I should have focused on. Be like, oh hell yeah, 30. That's great. That's me.
Mary?
Mary.
Whoa. JK. It's a JK.
So like, he must have had a joke in there somewhere that said something about like, "Will you marry me?" And then it was a JK.
And then it said LOL JK. No, okay, don't do that. Well, that's the thing.
Your
this
jokes,
this got so convoluted. You know what this should have been if you really wanted to do it? Like, maybe find one low-standing billboard that your friends could have all stood up there and just hang one sheet that says whoever this is, that just says
too many
prom,
signs.
just says prom question mark, dude.
Yeah.
Have 4 of your buddies hold one big sign that says prom question mark. You're not doing this fucking 25 card reading thing. No wonder she's shitting on you, dude. Come on, you're trying.
They're
Kevin
really
is
cooking
40.
you in jail.
They're
cooking
20
you.
years ago, I thought you were younger. Yeah, well, you know, I mean, it was a ballpark. All right, it was a ballpark. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you what the actual age is. You'll never know. 'Cause I've been bald since I was 22.
I think you're
so
40.
I'm gonna look like this forever. Why do a billboard, Huggy? That's fair. I'm just saying, why do this drive-by thing anyway is a great point. I'm just trying to think of better. If we're already here, I'm just thinking of better ways potentially it could have been done. Or don't drive. Why did he do this on a road where he's driving like 45? Where she's like, she can't even fucking read what's on the sign. He clearly, you know, if you're gonna put this much unnecessary effort into something, go all out. You know, get the details right first.
Well, and
otherwise,
you're recording this thing to show it to people, and you didn't think about how the way this sounds like you're in a fucking tunnel that's on fire. Like, I can't hear
well, he probably wouldn't
anything
plan
going on.
He probably wouldn't plan on broadcasting it. He probably thought it was just gonna be a nice little memory for his
It would be.
future
it would be a
wife,
wholesome
and then she's
video to
like,
share
"This is
online.
fucking shitty," and he's like, "Oh god damn."
It went viral either way, right? I guess it was good.
This is what happens when you're in the Midwest. You get bored and make shit complicated. Huggy. Kevin is passionate about promposals. I like that. We'll say, you know what? At least Shadow's on board. Shadow is he likes it. He thinks it was a good move. So.
Well, she doesn't. Listen to this.
Oh, now he's twirling his beard like me in line at the 7-Eleven. Like, oh
That's
god,
nervous.
oh god.
That's like idle hands kind of shit. You know, a little anxiety, a little nervous. Doing that, yeah.
That's a shitty way to ask someone.
Oh, it's shitty.
That face, dude. It's a frown. It's an absolute frown from him. That's a shitty way to ask somebody to prom, dumbass. God.
Poor Charlie Brown walk on the way home.
I'm glad we're in the back seat. Mom and Dad are fighting.
Huggy has no heart. He's doing okay. He's taking it like a champ here. Well, okay. What?
Was that you?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I'm really sorry that I said that.
She's like crying too,
dude. Oh.
Damn, dude. I'm really sorry I said that. Here,
brutal.
let me roll it back when she like.
Yeah, dude, I could eat. Are we eating right now? Is this?
I'm
Are we eating?
with this one. Harles, I'm eating with this one.
When I said, when that's what I thought it was, I was like, oh, I could eat that up. It's like, yeah, I could eat this awkward moment up forever. This is great. But she definitely does feel bad. Yeah, Shadow. She's like, yeah, she feels bad.
Ate up about it, huh?
But
Aww.
I think
She does have a
I think
heart.
she's still gonna go with him. So it's all
Well,
good.
now
I mean,
you have to.
I'm assuming this happened already. I don't know when prom is. You are walking home, Huggy says.
Honestly, this is perfect for him because it honestly assured him a yes.
Oh, like a sympathy, like a pity, yes.
Right.
So.
Because if she wasn't going to get the
Absolutely
joke and the
feasting.
signs or whatever, then she would feel bad like this and cry and say, I'm so sorry.
Oh, but see that he loved that part. He kind of liked that. You see that? You see that little? He was
that
like,
frown is turned upside down now.
he's like, yeah, that's right.
And she's crying.
Then maybe that
now
was
you're
the
one
master
crying,
plan.
bitch.
That's the thing. This does give me the vibe of a guy who was friend zoned for 2 or 3 years. Now they're finally dating, and yeah, he just blew it. But in a way, he didn't.
She's fucking crying.
She's crying.
You fucked it up, dude. This is supposed to be a good thing. Your promposal has been bamboozled. She's bawling her eyes out. I mean, yeah, you get to go now, I guess, but now you're sitting in a car ride where she's crying like a fucking...
Dude,
you really fucked up, dude.
it's hilarious to me. And, it's probably good for him to find out early because I think
that he
she's...
doesn't know how to deal with women?
Well, also in that his potential bride is a little dumb, right? So hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah.
It's prom season.
Okay.
Your boyfriend is driving you down a road, and he is the guy who's supposed to be focused on the road. He's the one who says, hey, babe, look at that sign over there. What's that say? And he's the one who is like, keep reading. And you can't pick up on the hint to maybe not be, oh, that's a shitty way to ask someone to prom. Like, hello, echo.
Right, because you would think he would have joined in but at that point and been like, well, what is it? What does that say? And then they're saying it, and then you say it's dumb, and he's like, yeah, it's fucking stupid, right? Like, who the fuck did that?
I'm just saying, I hope you all two adopt,
he's like,
okay?
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
what did you say about my promposal?
My God. Great couple, though. Wish them all the best.
All right, you ready to get into some kayfabe?
Yeah, Kayfabe.
You know what? Actually, before the kayfabe, we'll get into the gayfabe. No, not the gayfabe. I guess this is it's not gay. It's not gay, so we're not gonna make any gay jokes, I promise. Even though gayfabe is pretty good.
I'm gonna say Kayfabe.
like
I was
that.
like, does that mean like
Fake gay.
Are we going fake
I'm
gay for the
Kayfabe.
show? Okay, he's been Kayfabing us. Okay,
That's what I get for buying that Valentine's Day present early. I'm gayfabe.
I like this new term. We gotta find a use for this.
But yeah, that's one of those. It's like I'm eating now. It's
I
gayfabe.
heard what's Doogie Howser. I heard he was Kayfabing it. You know, I heard he's not real. It's not
actually gay though.
real. Yeah,
Really gay.
really loves the ladies. That guy.
Destiny.
He's reviving something now.
He's talking about who he would have sex with, and maybe one of these cousins that he's talking about is a man too, so it would be gayfabe, I guess. But as far as I know, he's talking about women here, I think. Agamid says, Destiny reveals he would be willing to have sexual intercourse with his cousins.
Was that plural?
Cousins.
Wow.
Like any of them.
I mean, one is bad enough, but
So tell me if you think this is based, Kevin. I mean,
wow, I cannot believe his wife left him.
cousin fucking based?
Do you think you could fuck a cousin? I guess. I don't give a fuck. I got because half my family's Hispanic. I got so many cousins. Some of them are hot. I've never seen them. I wasn't raised with them.
Some of them
Sure,
are
why
hot.
not?
I've never seen them.
Do you think you could fuck a cousin? I guess. I don't give a fuck. I got because half my family's Hispanic. I got so many cousins. Some of them are.
Half my family's Hispanic, so who cares if I fuck my cousin?
Wow.
I thought, we say a lot of fucking stupid shit just casually as we're doing the show. Yeah. And as you would, when you're just having a conversation, like you're bound to say something stupid. I don't know if I would go the cousin fucking thing, though. I don't know if that would be like something I would accidentally, I'm just like shooting the shit. And then I'm like, well, I guess I'd fuck my cousin.
What a weird.
Some of them are Italian, so I mean, I guess I'd fuck some.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. I mean, geez, why not? That first of all, why you'd ask that question in chat is beyond me. The number, what is he the Westermark effect? What kind of weird fucking shit was he looking into on this stream? By the way,
Westermark effect. Here it says, the Westermark effect, also known as reverse sexual imprinting, Oh, he's studying.
Yeah, is he trying to get his wife back?
A oh my gosh, if I could speak. A psychological hypothesis that states that people tend not to be attracted to peers whom they have lived with, like siblings, before the age of 6. It's all questionable, whatever he's looking at on stream. He's talking about fucking his cousins
weird.
and like when it's acceptable to fuck.
Yeah, it's weird to be figuring out when it's okay. When do people start getting attracted to their siblings or whatever the fuck he was just talking about? This is weird, okay?
They were just having a casual stream, and he's like, when I was 7, I kind of looked at my sister, and I was like,
what's that? There's a word for it. I forget. My therapist told me it. What is it?
She said, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine that you thought your sister was hot. You just have the Westermark effect." And the cousin thing, okay, that's a little weird and incestual, but I'll let that slide too. I'm your therapist.
This is honestly, to be honest, I'm just taking notes here because
don't take notes on the cousin fucking.
I want that. Well,
you don't
whatever.
need those notes.
Why not? I'll just pretend. I'll just say, "Oh yeah, sure. I'll fuck whoever," and then I can get a big following like Destiny of a lot of with a great chat where they ask me very insightful questions like, "Is it cool to fuck your cousin or what?"
Who do you think has a better chat? We always pin Destiny and Hassan against each other in like the battle of the minds kind of thing. What about chats?
Battle of a mind. But
what chat would you rather have right now?
Our chat over
our chat overall.
Yeah, it's me. It's our chat versus the field. I'm taking the field. No, I'm kidding. I'm taking our chat.
But really though, like, who do you think? I don't know whose chat I would rather hang out in, Hassan, Piker, or Destiny. But if they're asking him if he fuck his cousins, and then who knows what they're saying over there, Hassan's thing.
If those are my two options, I'm jumping out of the closest window. No dice for me, but no way. No Hassan chat. I'm assuming Hassan's chat is worse, but
you're assuming.
That's an absolute assumption.
I like that.
Yeah,
that's
just my own bias.
This guy's talking
through.
about cousin fucking. I'm assuming that Hassan's chat's worse than that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're asking him worse things than that, right?
Yeah, for sure. It can't be. Yeah, it's got to be. It's not the answer you'd expect. It's.
I like.
That's why it's the right one.
Thanks. This is why we got you, Cal.
Yeah.
I would never make a joke like that.
Fair and balanced.
Okay, well, let's get into the.
You haven't seen Hassan's pre-grift content. You've never seen him when he was a bro and he was talking about how first you got to pretend you got records, and then
when he was at TYT,
he's like, once you play the finger something or whatever, he's like doing shit. Yeah, you never seen fuckboy Hassan? I'm sure. I'm sure he's talked about cousin fucking.
I mean, look, I don't know.
Probably why he left the Young Turks. I mean, I can't prove that, but I'll say it.
I don't know what they do over there in Turkey, but I would assume that the cousin thing is taboo in most societies. Okay.
Yeah.
And chats, but
I take it back.
Destiny's chat.
It's all a joke. Okay. Don't sue me.
So let's get into this Ricky Berwick situation. Okay. Have you ever heard of this wrestler, the bad boy Joey Janela? Does he mean anything to you?
No, but I have heard of him.
Okay, you've heard of him though.
Yeah.
Because I thought that he was just like some goober that.
That's correct.
Okay. That just happened to get into some beef, a very authentic beef with Ricky Berwick.
Oh yeah, very real beef. Oh yeah, was he ever on AEW? He's an indie guy. You see some of his stuff on YouTube. I'm never personally been a fan. I know some folks that are a fan of his work. So I'm familiar with the character, but yeah, not. I don't know him the way I know the Macho Man. Oh yeah.
Oh, we have one of these.
I'm saying, woo, right here.
Not the right
You're
one.
gonna be mine. Woo.
This one could get us in trouble too. A little bit of a creep himself.
Yeah, well, aren't they all?
He was in AEW. Thank you, Huggy.
Ricky Berwick
so.
here says, Lil Bro was in my DMs earlier. Lil Bro. I love how Ricky Berwick Lil Bros you. Lil Bro was in my DMs earlier because I said he looks like Dr. Eggman. What a joke. So you can see here where Janela says, delete, please. That's a no-go. Which is like, it doesn't even really matter what Ricky said. This is an embarrassing message to respond to somebody with. Somebody make fun of me on Twitter, and I just DM them and say, that's a no-go.
Yeah.
That's a no-go.
Well, imagine if we had done that when Poland did the, like, who wore it better. Remember when she found our outfits online
today,
and
Poland.
put them out?
Find us online.
I was like,
Find our
delete.
outfits.
That's a no-go. That'd just be weird. Like, that's not how any of this works.
Poland, delete this now. That's
and
a
I think
no-go.
it's just a dumb move because you know what's going to happen? This 9 times out of 10, it's going to be this that happens instead of it actually getting deleted. So why even bother? Just people are going to make fun of you. If you don't want it to happen on that grand, then don't go out and be a public figure. Don't pretend to be a wrestler. Okay.
But this is the kayfabe, right? I mean, is it or isn't it? I guess is what I'm trying.
I
to
could
do.
press X to doubt.
I'm
but
trying to figure this out. With
I
you
could
again.
see someone like Joey trying to get the rub off of Ricky Berwick, but that's a weird sentence I never thought I'd say.
I don't know anybody that wants to get the rub off Ricky Berwick, but I guess the bad boy Joey Janela is one of them.
Well, who do you think's feet were in that picture?
Oh my!
Imagine
God.
those weren't Joey's toes.
Joey's
in
toes
always
on
Ricky's
the
mouth.
thumbnail. I didn't know I was getting into that. Here we go, though. Ricky says, take off that goofy-looking mask, bro. You look like Dr. Eggman, which, I mean...
Is that Dr. Robotnik?
Right, it's same difference, I guess, right? Eggman.
I mean, not when you could Google
Eggman,
it and you
Robotnik,
could
potato,
get your...
potato.
The Eggman is A, us, and B, the Beatles, okay? I'm just saying that you could you could really hit that joke. As a guy who fucks up a lot of jokes, I think I know what I'm talking about here.
But I mean, it's good though. I mean, he does look like
he's not wrong.
Dr. Robotnik. I mean,
It's 100%.
Ricky's on to something.
Swish, yeah.
So there's this, and then it kind of just you can guess how it goes.
I saw that can't be reached for a second.
Oh, yeah. You know Twitter. I mean, it decides when it wants to work and when it doesn't. It's got a mind of its own. X, I mean. So, bad boy Janela here. What does he got to say? This toothless motherfucker. Spoilers.
Ricky Berwick, you crippled little fucking freak.
Sorry, I should have warned.
That escalated quickly.
I should have warned everybody. Yeah, this is going to be a violent one right from the start.
How many yes men does this guy have in his corner that gassed up that mask for him to be?
He looks fucking trashed.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. I mean, it could.
There's confidence in those eyes,
especially in the world of wrestling. This could always be a work, as they say. It could always be kayfabe. But
I think so. That's where I'm landing, at least. I think this is a work.
I'm ready.
You want to bring personal matters into this Twitter beef?
Oh, he is drunk.
You said January 18th. January 18th, I'm in Toronto at the Man Lucha. You want to show up?
There's no
I'll
way
kick
this
you
is
out
a
of your
promo, Danny. I would never X to doubt this. This is 100% legitimate beef. Imagine getting offended by Ricky Berwick. He literally crawls everywhere. God damn, dude. Shadows. Well done. First of all, Joey.
Got to do what you got to do, right?
Joey Janela, when you inevitably watch this, because you seem like kind of guy who would Google your own name.
We're gonna get
what will that Earnhardt shirt run me? All right. I don't want to buy yours, but I just want to know where you got one. Yours probably reeks like Pall Malls or something. Newports.
Pall Malls? I was
like
going to say. I was thinking
Newport 100s, brother. Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Fucking chair.
No,
I don't know what
been
you.
there.
Can you see it? Maybe it's a Marble Light.
Ooh. That's a Virginia Slim. Jeez. Still,
that's like
still
something my
smoking your
grandma
mom's cigarette, Joey? Jeez.
Come on, get a better cigarette, you asshole.
Tough out here in them indie mud shows, huh? This guy's going to put me through a table.
Kind of looks like somebody I know.
Remote control car, or you're just pissed because you can't ride a fucking roller coaster.
I'd be pissed.
Tuesday, actually, Janela Zone, Instagram Live. I want you to come on there. Let's fucking talk about this, you little fucking freak piece of shit. Fuck!
Yeah.
Legitimate.
Can't wait to watch Ricky Berwick put this guy through a table in what I imagine will be a very good match, very believable looking match.
Like, what would they do for? They have Ricky Berwick as like a celebrity guest wrestler, you know, and they put him in an outfit, and then what? He like, I mean, Shadow's not lying. He would be crawling around the fucking stage. I don't know if he's lifting up any tables or chairs to fucking bash on anybody.
No, well, it's gonna be kind of like when Kenny Omega wrestled a blow-up doll or whatever it was. You know,
Oh.
it's gonna be probably really bad.
That's what they call it. Wrestling the blow up doll.
Yeah. Put it on pay-per-view. No, I don't think this. Maybe Ricky Berwick shows up on set or not on set. Yeah, he's gonna be at ringside or something.
That's
And what I could see that they could go back to the '80s and maybe if Joey Janela beats the fighter of Ricky's choice, they're gonna shave Ricky's head on live stream or something. I could see him doing that, but no, man, you can't powerbomb that guy. Yeah.
I want to see Ricky Berwick involved in some sort of powerbomb, whether it's him or doing it or receiving it. It would be great. But have you heard of? I know you have your own cult or whatever. We were talking about that. Kevin has his own cult, the Kev cult.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of Cultaholic?
Yeah, I know it's a wrestling brand, I think, or at least I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
TNA ring announcer, mouth for hire, the Tom Campbell. Have you heard of Tom Campbell?
Tom Campbell, TNA ring announcer. I've heard of them. No, Tom Campbell's not someone I'm super familiar with.
So here we go. He had Ricky Berwick on the show, and it seems like even more hype for
Oh, he's got them belts.
Even more kayfabe.
I always wondered what kind of person spent money on those. Okay.
Berwick don't have anything better to spend money on.
Got it. Oh, we got some Zinners in the crowd. Only mistakes. Cigarettes are for losers. I do Zin. Shadow humor Zin 3 milligram. Hey, I'm more of an on man myself. You can go down to the 2 milligrams with the ons, but for some reason all the powders on the outside, they're
all about what they're talking about, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm always on some kind of buzz. You can't. These chemicals are always in some sort of perfect imbalance. Okay.
Yeah, gotta have something going on up here, or else nothing's going on up here.
How else will you get the noises to stop? I don't know what else to do.
Okay, so here's Ricky Berwick.
I like this down here, man. I feel like who's that? What's that?
Like
Tim the Toolman's neighbor, Mr.
Tell
Wilson.
Me about it, Tim.
No, that's Dennis the Menace's neighbor. Anyway, you get it.
Talk to us, man. How did all this stuff with you and Joey start?
I make one simple tweet, not involving this Joey Jabroni guy, and he comes at me being like, "Are you talking about me, bitch?" So I'm like, "Bro, who the fuck are you?" He's like, "I'm Joey Jabroni."
Joey Jabroni is a good
bro.
name.
I don't even know who the hell you are, but you're my timeline. So we're going back and forth, and bro, let me tell you, he's a bigger bitch than CM Punk. All right.
Oh God, here we go.
So I'm gonna come over there with my scooter and kick his fucking ass.
Oh yes, come on. Talk to us.
It sounds like he's doing a Rhode Island fucking. I'm gonna come over there with my scooter.
Oh yeah, he's doing a Vince Russo, bro. He's doing I swear to God, bro. Wrestling, it took everything from me, bro. I gave my all to wrestling, and you treated me like shit. I am a Christian now.
So kayfabe, what are you calling, Kevin?
I'm calling. Well, it could be. That could be a little straight bait for some folks. That might turn you. I don't know.
Straight bait.
Yeah. Never heard of a straight bait?
A bunch of terms I'm not familiar with. That sounds like something on Grindr, like some kind of category on Grindr.
It's an Arrested Development joke. One of the characters is a prawn star who does a straight bait where it's like, if you want to sleep with me, you'll have to sleep with my cousin, my male cousin, unless you're gay. And then he's like, I'll show you how not gay I am.
Gay chicken?
Yeah, gay chick. Exactly. It's kind of like that. It's a straight bait. Come on. You know what it is.
The donut. Did you hear about the donut thing? They did this across the way. I went to a school where there was a rival school on the other side of the cornfield. Okay? And we would frequently make up slanderous things about the other school to laugh at them about. And I don't know if this one was made up for sure or not. But one, I wasn't a sports kid. I wasn't in football or anything, if you couldn't tell. But I was friends with people who were, so I kind of like got to be an observer of some of the dumb shit that they would do, being involved with like the sports crews are just always the biggest knuckleheads, whatever.
Some weird shit.
So the rival school made up a story about our football players that was that they all stood around in a circle,
played biscuit.
And played biscuit. Is this a thing? Is this a game?
I've never known anyone to ever play it, but I remember being in high school and hearing the exact same rumor about the kids from the local county school who happened to have they beat us in basketball or some shit.
They beat something.
The next thing you hear, you're like, well, whatever. All those dudes, they all sit around and play biscuit with each other, and I'm over here like, what's that?
Yeah, they biscuit or whatever. I guess that's the way they say it. Yeah, I thought it was a donut that they iced. But you're picking up what I'm putting down. They would, all stand around in a circle and do
I'm not getting last.
Do their thing, and whoever's last, exactly. Whoever's
Why
last.
are we explaining this?
Whoever's last. Like, why do you get punished for being the last? You know what I mean? Why do you get punished for being the last?
Because it's a straight bait.
But wouldn't the first be the
only mistakes?
Like, isn't it better to last longer? Are we not?
Yeah, but I don't know. I really don't know. This is
more
analysis than I've been prepared to give.
I feel like the first one to pop is the one that deserves to eat the donut. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, clearly you were really into this, huh? No more donut talk.
Last time Danny, he's like, wait, we're not playing house rules? What the fuck? What is this?
When me and my friends sat around.
It's not how we played in college, man. This is not how we played in college.
Oh dear God.
Oh, man.
Well, perfect.
We almost made it to 100 episodes, dude. We got so fucking close. We almost made it.
Perfect time to segue into the one and the only like, comment, subscribe section.
Yes, this is definitely one. Share this one with your relatives, friends, family, just anyone who you really don't want to reach out to you anymore. Go ahead and send them this one. We will keep them away from you.
Who were those weirdos that you sent me talking about jizzing on a biscuit?
Like, hey, my best friend started this podcast. Give him a watch, and then those people will not bug you anymore after they watch this.
So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Leave a like on the video if you haven't. That'd be great. Subscribe if you're not. That would be also great. Leave a comment because we'll read it or talk about you in chat. Or if you're watching this on the catch-up, the rewatch, just leave a comment in the comment section, and then maybe you'll get a little like and a little heart or something from me, or maybe I'll comment back. Sometimes I do that too.
Yeah. You can join our Discord. I'm like the Loch Ness Monster around there. Like once every 3 months, they'll be like, "Did Kevin post something in Discord?" Nah.
You got to tag him like 100 times, and then finally
you tag me. If you tag me at 10 a.m., I'll get to it after work. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Like the video, subscribe, comment, join the Discord. Do all that jazz. Join the Patreon if you haven't. You can go to patreon.com/thecloutroute. You can donate $1 or $5 and get all kinds of exclusive deals. You got to check that out there. But your eyes and ears are great too. We like that here.
Mm-hmm.
You can also subscribe for free. So if you don't want to pay money, you can subscribe on Patreon for free, and that just boosts us, okay? So thank you for that.
Shouts out. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you, Shadow Humor in the chat. Says, GG guys, much love. And Fusion Tony, what's up? And Carla, thank you for posting them links. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Shouts out to you guys in the chat. We will also shout out our shout-out producers, the people that do go to Patreon and give us... Which one is it for the shout-out part? I think
Money,
it's just
please.
$1. You give me $1, and I'll give you a holla.
Donate $1 to our Patreon.
Okay, Mamamax. They won't donate if you keep saying that. He got criticized for all this. We need to tone it down on the Patreon.
Anyone who would profit off of these types of cases is a menace. Also, subscribe to my Patreon.
Yeah, right. Anyways, shout out producers. Dr. Pest, thank you very much. Unstoppable Jojo, we appreciate you. Mama Creepy, thanks a lot.
Yes.
Kinda Cool Greg, appreciate you. Corn Cone Still, we appreciate your money. Thanks. I can say that to him because, you know, me and Corn go way back. Mystic Babs, thank you.
All the way back to Old Fire Island.
The old Fire Island, you know, before they turned not gay anymore.
They gentrified it, but in the, you know, whatever they gay-trified it.
They gay-drified it. They gay-dramoned it.
See, you know, yeah, they don't all hit. Told you I knew my way around a bad joke.
Mystic Babs, thank you for being a shout-out producer. And Carla, as always, we appreciate you. Thank you for being a shout-out producer. We love all of you. Let's get right back into the show.
Ooh, let's get right into the...
Bruh.
All right, so let's do a quick run through this Amouranth business.
You're not the first guy to say that one.
Yeah.
Damn it. God, I got to stop doing that. That got me blocked on Twitter. I got to stop doing these phrasing jokes. I'm a pig. I'm a pig.
Yeah, there's some pigs involved with this Amouranth story, that's for sure. Pay pigs.
Oh, yeah. I bet. Ooh.
So I've got a couple clips here from Amouranth. I mean, anytime I can get Amouranth's assets on the thumbnail, you know, to get people clicking. Any excuse I've got, you know, I've got to run every clip and every controversy that.
Dude, imagine if she tried that, right? Like, imagine if she made that her brand. How much money she could make. Wild.
So check this out. What the fuck? No, I didn't approve it. Amouranth disgusted with knockoff toys being sold with her name and likeness. I mean, yeah, I would find it weird if there was a doe that was an Amouranth one because, like, she's a woman, right? She doesn't. Whose molded penis is in the Amouranth doe? Okay, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I think I know what you're saying.
All right, let's let Amouranth complain here, okay?
I thought she was mad they made an action figure of her likeness.
It does kind of look like it would be an action.
I was like, dude, if somebody made a knockoff action figure of me, I'd be like, just send me one, dude. You're not gonna make a lot of money off that.
You just gotta share the wealth, dude, and
let me just get one for free.
Okay, let's listen.
Yeah, I can't believe this is a knockoff at a physical store. That's disgusting.
I totally didn't put this clip in because she's in a bikini.
I don't know what I would do if I went to a mall and I saw this. Well, if I just checked this out at a mall, what would happen?
Nothing.
Would like the cashier be like, "You look kind of like this girl"? I'd be like, "Really? That's crazy."
Yeah, the cashier's gonna talk to you more about the sex toy you're buying. That's exactly what's gonna happen. They're not gonna look you in the eyes.
You're totally on this sex toy, aren't you? You trying to get my number?
Yeah. Jesus criminy.
So she's angry that there are knockoff does being sold with her name. I mean, I'd be mad too, honestly.
Same.
I feel it. Like, you can't be just putting my face on some products
Give me my
and
cut.
saying it's me.
I just want my cut if I'm her, probably.
I can't believe the crazy shit they're doing out here these days with the sex work, dude.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of women. We don't like that, okay?
Nope.
Can't take advantage of poor Amouranth, okay? She can make her own damn money on OnlyFans with her body. She don't need you fucking, you know.
It's bullshit, dude.
Ripping off her assets. Wait, didn't I say something about putting that in okay, maybe.
No, we're not hypocrites. We're not hypocrites at all. No.
So here we go. She also was on Joe Rogan, a Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh, why does it lie? Where's that one? Whoa.
It's somewhere in there. Joe, down here.
What's this one?
Yeah, this is a transphobic
Well, it's even worse than that, you know.
Oh, that's not the right one. That one had Joe's face on it, though. It's all right. We'll work through it.
There.
We'll work through
Look,
it.
we got all the Joes in a row.
Why does it lie?
Yeah,
transphobic
well, it's even worse than that, you know.
Oh,
I'm such a sucker.
I'm such a sucker. This is the one.
Why does it lie?
Why does it lie?
No, she was on Joe, or she wasn't really on Joe. She was a topic of discussion on Joe with I think what's this guy's name, Greg Norton or something, or
I have no idea. You should pull that up on the
It
screen
doesn't
now
matter.
so they
He's
can
pretty
see.
bald.
Listen, it's unfortunate.
He's got that gamer head.
I was gonna say, is that a headset head?
That gamer head, bro. He knows all about Amouranth. He's got that gamer head, bro.
Man, dude, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely
Bruh.
on some live streams. Holy shit! I never figured that's what King Tut would come back as. You know, crazy.
So it says down here, Amouranth has earned over $57 million from OnlyFans.
Jesus.
That's what
That's
what Rogan said.
We got this country's in the shitter.
Oh my God! Whoa!
Oh my God! What is
Like, how would you, like, if you married that girl, how would you tell her to get a regular job?
I wouldn't.
You can't.
I'd be happy she did it.
She
Yeah.
out
Wow,
earns
that's
you,
insane.
bro. You're not telling her what
Yeah,
to
if you're
do
a
at
guy
all.
who marries her and you think you're gonna rescue her and pull her out of there, and she's making $57 million, you have to just accept that's her job. Whoa!
Why would you? Why? Are you kidding? Why would who?
You're
What
gonna
guy?
rescue her from her army of simps? You're the one who needs rescued if you want to marry Amouranth, dude. You're the one that needs
okay, that's a little
rescued.
No, I think that there's a lot of men out there that want to marry Amouranth, but I think that there are no men that want to pursue Amouranth that are like, I've got to get her to stop doing the sex work and make her a pure woman. Like, what? You don't want in on the $57 million on top of having Amouranth? It seems crazy to me.
Well, fair. Yeah.
All
I mean,
you guys out there trying to change her, you should stop because, you know, $57 million. I mean, oh, come on. I mean, they act like they're making some kind of groundbreaking revelation here. It's like, yeah, there's nobody that wants to stop the $57 million.
It's like my granddad always said, you can't turn a streamer to a housewife. That's exactly how he said it, even back in the 50s. That's how they said it.
What were they doing? What was he talking about?
You know. What would Mr. Leahy say? A shit leopard can't change its spots, Randy.
Okay. I get it.
And you know that's a deep cut.
Oh, wait a minute. $27 million in money's been sent by guys? Just sending it her directly as a message. I love you.
10 million in just tips. That's on top of, thank you for doing what you're already
That's
paying.
why the
What is she
guy who
doing on
marries
there?
Amaranth doesn't
I mean, her
want her
main
to
thing
keep
is
doing
just-
that job. It's not about the money. It's about the $27 million worth of competition that he's going to be dealing with on a daily basis. That's why whoever it is that would ever actually want to marry Amouranth would be. I mean, first of all, it's got to be one of those guys. It's got to be one of those dono guys. Like, oh yeah, I'd love to marry Amouranth.
I just
and
feel
just
like
imagine what those fucking creeps are like. Can you imagine?
I feel like the guy that she actually decides to get with or whatever isn't going to be threatened by somebody's like $10K tip that they send on OnlyFans.
Oh yeah,
Like that
again,
guy?
I think our disconnect is I have a hard time believing that this cool dude that you're describing actually wants to marry Amouranth. I feel like the only people that want to marry Amouranth are the kind that give her hundreds of dollars every year so they can watch her lick a microphone.
You think that nobody is into that?
I
Like,
think
into the girl?
I don't know. I've only watched from afar over the last year or so as she becomes a topic worth us talking about on our podcast, and there is no fucking way. Not Mary, no way.
I
dude.
think that. Well, because I think that there's probably the people that like sit there and drool over her stream and then tip her on OnlyFans or whatever. Those are weirdos. But then I'm sure that there's tons of people that know of her and are like fans of what she does, but not necessarily the guy that like tunes in every
that
time.
want to deal with all of that.
Well,
I don't know, man.
the last boyfriend she had was apparently crazy and like cracking the whip, making her fucking. Remember when we talked about that? Where one of the original dramas that we talked about with Amouranth was when she had that boyfriend of forever that she said was making her do content that she didn't like.
Yeah, remember he was making her do all that booby streaming and like flaunt her body for
now
money.
she does like other things.
Yeah, now she shows
Like
different
ride on the
parts
banana.
of her body that she wants. Yes, it's so good. I'm so glad that she's free now.
Well, here you go, Kev.
But
Amouranth
I'm not going to be proposing anytime soon.
Amouranth warns against people starting an OnlyFans. Do not. It's not good for you. And it only works if you're an established creator. Now, what do you think about thoughts on that quote?
How I am for one, I'm shocked, Danny. I don't imagine Amouranth would be the type to get to the top and pull the ladder up with her once she gets there. I, for one, am shocked. She has just always seemed like such a good person. that it has just everyone else's best interests at heart. I've never seen her manipulate anyone or misrepresent
I
scenarios.
haven't. I've just seen her ride on a banana
in
and
her,
some booby streams. I
know.
don't know what she does in terms of manipulating people.
Well, we
I
just
guess that's part of it, right?
talked about it. She was crying about how she was forced to do booby streams, and now she gets even more naked for more money. So what do you mean you've never seen her be manipulative? What are we talking about here?
Well, that guy was manipulating her, apparently, Kevin.
So when she got out of it, she kept doing the same thing.
No,
she wasn't being manipulated into doing
ramped it up.
Yeah. Oh, he was holding her back. I get it.
You're not getting the details.
I'm not getting it. I'm just still trying to find the people who want to marry Amouranth.
I think Matt Walsh would say that that's gay, Kevin. That you think that there's no men out there that would want to marry Amouranth.
No. I didn't. Maybe. Okay, that's fair. I did say no. I didn't mean none. I didn't mean none. That's fair. That's very fair.
Okay. Let's get to this Mamamax shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Before we run out of time.
We got to expose the creeps.
Maybe Mamamax was the boyfriend behind the scenes.
Mamamax threw the shoe.
No, not this. Mamamax is not the pretend slug girlfriend. I was saying Mamamax might have been the abusive, manipulative boyfriend of Amouranth.
He sounds like a manipulator.
He sounds like something with that weirdo fucking Jomo
Yeah,
voice.
that very weird.
So if you guys haven't heard of Mamamax, I guess you've been off Twitter lately.
You're a lucky son of a bitch, too.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about him a couple times on the show because he's been getting into controversy lately. He's been the walls have been crumbling on the castle, I guess. And we talked about him a few times. I had said that I was aware of Mamamax before because he did I guess he does all these pedo expose things, but as well
fanfics. He means
right, yeah, stuff he made up. But he was involved in these communities that do those 4 disturbing things from around the internet or whatever. That kind of video I can watch where it's just some garbage thing that they got off Reddit and they're rating it all creepy or whatever.
They're telling you about Petscop or something.
Yeah, I turned that on. I'm
don't hug me, I'm scared.
Trying to close my eyes, it's comforting.
And then there comes this guy ruining up the whole, just borrowing their aesthetic and being like, and this person is a. And he does these weird freaking edits. Yeah.
So, Mamamax, his controversy. I'll be showing you. Oh gosh, somebody actually straight up deleted their account over this. So
dang, dude, talk about tweet and delete.
Talk about tweet
I thought I was
delete.
bad.
But Mamamax has been getting some trouble, and most of the controversy has been he's lying about pedo allegations. He's using people's stories for clout. He's help me here, Kevin.
Doxing innocent people.
That was a big one.
Specifically inciting harm towards them in maybe not in the same time. I don't remember if the innocent people he doxed are the ones that he threatened violence towards, but he often has threatened violence towards the subjects of his case. And then he pulls what I thought was the slug, which I now probably realize that slug just stole this from Mamamax, which is if you disagree with any point of his, you are all of a sudden a PDF. If this person didn't provide any evidence,
I like that
and
a lot.
you say, oh, this seems to be pretty baseless, it's kind of flimsy, I don't know if you should be reporting this as if it's fact, well, then I guess that makes you a pedophile sympathizer, doesn't it?
It's funny, the more we talk about this stuff, though, what he's been accused of and yada yada. I mean, I hate to say it, but I know that Slug's his editor and involved in the story or whatever. A lot of people accuse Slug of the same exact things that they're accusing this guy of.
Yeah, I know. That's where I was like, oh shit, this is where he got it.
So it's funny to see them work together. And I wasn't aware of it before I was reading some of this story here or getting into some of the story because Slug pops up in it. But he not only worked for Mamamax, and then we talked about Where is he?
You want to explain yourself?
Hansen too. He worked for at one point, and BX Bullet on Twitter, who is also another one that does these like conspiracy theory things and is always getting in big shit and controversies and been deleted off every fucking streaming service because she says some shit about kind of the same realm of going after pedophiles and stuff. I mean, PDF file, whatever.
Nowhere there.
And getting in trouble for it. She's like posting videos that get, because of some clip she showed or some content she showed, gets taken down. That's going after PDF files, and then she gets mad on Twitter about it because she got taken down.
Oh, just like this idiot when he puts when he threatens violence and he's like, YouTube sides with pedophiles. I'm trying to stop the pedophiles, and YouTube would rather strike. No, they're striking your video down because you're breaking the rules, dipshit. All you had to do was not put a naked ass on that video, and then it wouldn't have got struck down for nudity. And then when it happened, you probably could have just fixed that and re-uploaded it, and now that probably still has a negative impact on your channel. But again, you sit up here and talk about how you're this beacon of light. He even talks about how he has like a hero complex or whatever. And then so
he's like, me and all of you guys are going after the like. Yeah. He makes statements like that a lot, where he's like, you guys got my back and I'm going straight after the pedos or whatever. Just go to my Patreon and pay me for it.
Yeah. So if that's really what it was about, you'd have just made the edit instead of, calling out YouTube and doing that. Remember the first Adpocalypse? Remember when that shitty content creator was mad that nobody liked his comedy, so he was like, I'm exposing a pedophile ring on YouTube, and everybody, nobody cares about this, and all the sponsors should go away because I'm not making money on YouTube, so no one should. Kind of getting the same vibe from this fucking guy.
All the people that make the like PDF file thing, their like crusade are freaks for some
every
reason.
Fucking time.
Yeah.
Every time. Like, speaking, like, do you remember I think the only time I ever watched a Slug stream was when he had one of those TCAP bandits on, and the guy was trying to hold Slug accountable because Slug had made some baseless accusations about somebody being a pedophile, and this guy was up there. He's like a former Chris Hansen, whatever, probably worked for Perverted Justice. And this dude, I swear to God, this dude was a creep. And then later, Twitter's talking about how he's a furry and he's doing all kinds of weird shit. And I'm just like, why is it every time? Almost every time you find a guy this devoted to catching creeps, it's because they're a fucking creep themselves.
That Lio guy, or Leo or Lio, whatever, that was hanging out with Slug too, was also accused of being.
It was the lion guy. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, it was. We're talking about the same guy.
Talking about the same
we're
guy.
all talking about the same guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that guy was a fucking freak.
Yeah.
That guy was a fucking freak.
You want to find a closet pedo? Find the guys who spend 40 hours a week pretending to be children in chats to catch other pedos.
If somebody got a picture of that Lio in the lion suit, I need to see that shit. We need to put it up on the screen if you have it. Send it to me.
Yeah.
Send it my way if you have it, because it's almost like he somehow got a hold of he eBayed like a like lion skin. Just fucking put that. It's so cursed. It's such an ate up face and everything to it. Ugh, he's a creepy looking motherfucker. Jesus. I mean, yeah, that's just him though. I mean, we're not even talking.
Well, no,
about
that's
what
I'm
the
saying. I'm
lion
not talking about like the
smells
mix. Yeah, just oh my God, dude. I'll wake you up from a coma.
Anyways, I was gonna show this. This was before the Lerix video came out that we're kind of talking about a bunch of throughout this conversation. A bunch of stuff that Lerix highlighted. I'll pull up his video in a second. But this was beforehand, when the stuff started crumbling for Mamamax. He was doing streams, and every time he'd get brigaded by Lerix, Xylee, Ordinary Gamers, Smaggle here, people that would go to a stream and then ask him questions in chat and just like, fuck his stream up, ruin his stream, railroad it, or whatever you call it, derail it.
Yeah.
So this is one of those streams where he got fucking derailed by the commentary community. Check this out. I just love the ending of this for him.
Oh,
thank you all for joining the stream and participating in this conversation. We'll see you probably never again. Thank you all.
Let's
That's the end of
go.
the stream.
Promise?
That's the end of your, like, if it goes that bad for you, oh, God, dude. Damn, man. You must have had a bad, like, imagine us ending one of our streams. Is that how we're going to go out today?
That's how I'm ending episode 100. And say, see you probably never.
See you guys probably never again. Because this is it for me, okay? No, but I thought that was
We're
hilarious.
going to write me
to
off
show.
kayfabe style. We're going to have Danny put me through a table and say that he tore a ligament in my arm and I gotta be out for surgery.
So, we were talking about Slug, and usually its commentary is very good at criticizing Slug. They love to fucking get their Slug hits in. And some of these people that I see posting about Slug and in this Mamamax situation aren't even people I'm familiar with in the commentary community. Like, it's bleeding out, and people are criticizing him in other communities. And I could be wrong. Fish could be just somebody I've never seen before, but they say, "Ope, I don't care. I've got bills to pay. I'm going to get my bills paid. Okay, come get your boy." And this is Lucky Phil, must be on Discord, shows this tweet. "If you're a survivor of Camden Gerard Davis, please DM me here," which is one of Max's classic Clout tweets. Okay, and this is recently too. And these guys all fucking shit on him, you know. Smaggle giving his completionist joke here. Xylee saying, please tell me that you did not say that ChatGPT can really give you good legal advice. Dude, really? So they're shitting on him. This guy asks, do you stand by your guy? To Slug. Slug says, it's an editing gig. Do you stand by every shitty client you've ever had? Which, okay, I can see, I get that point. Okay. Like, it is a gig. I'll give him that, you know. Just because he did a job for somebody doesn't mean he, like, is standing up for everything that they ever do.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if we're trying to be fair. Lucky Phil says, I don't work for or with shitty people, and editing is a large part of how he gets his message across. So if he is a shitty person, you're complicit. I also think that's an interesting argument. Now you got to think here. It depends. Like if Slug's just getting footage from a guy and editing it compellingly, I don't think he's putting in any sort of message into. He doesn't have to necessarily be conveying any message with his editing. He's just taking footage, ripping it, putting it together in a fucking thing, and sending it back. However, I think that's a good criticism to give. Like, I don't work for or with shitty people. Fair.
To your knowledge, you don't.
Right, yeah. Like, Slug could have not known as much, too. Fair enough, at the beginning.
I was hoping that this was going to be an easy one for me to just be like to dunk on Slug, but it's not. So I'm not having nearly as much fun with this as I thought I would.
Look what he says, though. It goes on.
Yeah, then we get to the end where I do like that, because he says, again, I'm an editor. I don't care. I got bills to pay, so I'm gonna get my bills paid. Which in the and should I care part, this stuff is great because this is the same guy who will go on his stream and just blow smoke up your ass about how great of a person he is. And then if you disagree with him, you're a predator, and he'll say shit like, well, this person who I doxed, it's okay that I doxed him because this other person said that a minor on TikTok, he DM'd my sister on TikTok, and it was weird because he didn't even say that his sister confirmed it. He said so-and-so confirmed in a voice channel that this guy said he DM'd my underage sister.
No,
yeah, conveniently your own fucking sister won't corroborate your story.
What about the girlfriend that threw the shoe? Okay,
Yeah.
where's she at? I need her to fucking say something already, okay? Seriously. I get it. You don't want to put your girl on blast or whatever. I don't fucking put my wife on camera. I wouldn't either. But, I don't know. People aren't asking me to prove that I have a wife. I don't just fucking put on a ring on my finger. But I don't know, dude. You're the one sitting there having a stream where you act like your girlfriend threw a shoe at you. I don't sit here and act like my wife is doing anything off camera, okay? She's completely out and separate from this fucking shit.
And I don't tell you guys about any of my imaginary friends. Okay.
So I don't know, but the part where he says, "And should I care?" It's like, I was with you up till the point where you say that, because I get it. It's an editing gig, you know. As long as you're not like standing up for him for the crappy shit he's doing, you just did a job for him. So I don't think you're necessarily complicit in what he's doing. But when you find out that he's a shitty person and you find out all this bad stuff about him, at that point, you should care. And if he's falsely accusing people of shit, if he's doing all this bad stuff, and you find out, yes, now is the appropriate time to care, Slug. Yeah.
Yeah, and at the very least, like, pick your energy and stick with it. Like, you don't just get to flip-flop based on, oh, I like this person, so I don't care. Or because if it were somebody that he had an issue with that he was going to do an expose on, he would hold he would hold their editors accountable. He would not afford them that same grace that he's wanting Lucky Phil to give him.
Yeah,
he would never do it. And that's because otherwise I would happily give it. If it were to anybody else, I might be willing to say, you know what? Yeah, it's a tough world. It's a cold world out here. We all got bills to pay. I see where you're coming from. It's fine, you know, but when you want to be holier than thou all the fucking time, except when it's time for you to be held accountable, and every time it's time for you to be held accountable, it's, oh, well, I don't care. Should I fucking care? Why should I care? It's beneath me.
Well,
what do I care?
I've seen him before be like, he'll call attention to another creator about someone else. And then if you don't have something to say about it, you're complicit with that person. I've seen him do it before.
Which is just
you know what I mean? Which is exactly like the hypocritical
anyone
situation.
Who does that is a piece of shit. This isn't specific as Slug. I do not like Slug, but yes, it's not. Yeah, that's a shit move. And when you start seeing people do that, get them the fuck out of your life.
Like when he was beefing with P-Paul and D-Max and them, it was a situation where he'd be like, he'd say something about P-Paul. P-Paul is a pedo or whatever. That's what he would say.
I remember. Yeah, that was the one time I think I watched his stream.
Then he'd be like he would at D-Max, or he would call at D-Max during a stream and be like, this is the guy that you associate with all the time, and you're going to just he just does all this stuff and you're cool with that, you know? I've like heard him say the argument verbatim before. So it is weird when it gets brought to him, and then he's like, whoa. Oh, what's this me?
That's why he sucks. That and always spamming in our main show. Danny told you how many fucking times that your self-promo bullshit where you go, hey guys, I'll be going live sometime in the next 35 fucking minutes. You guys can all just sit here and wait for me. Also, fuck Danny and the audience and the community that he's tried to build. I'm just going to spam his fucking main chat with my lazy fucking stream links all the time. Get fucked, dude. Go away.
Let's see what chat has to say.
Was that too much?
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm with you. Carla says he fired Slug, so Mamamax has fired Slug. That's interesting. Do you think Slug would have, again, Slug didn't care, and then Mamamax fired him? That's kind of funny, honestly.
Salt the snail.
That's actually kind of funny. Let's see. Carla says Slug groomed Emmy. He's on their flight logs. Like, that's where we're getting way too into the commentary weeds, where there's this like little girl that watches this commentary stuff that is riding the age of this shit's all degenerate to me. And I don't know. I have a hard time listening to anybody argue about fucking not being a weirdo creep for approaching all these like just hitting 18-year-old women in the commentary community. Like I think it's weird that this lady has keeps a list of people that have ever hit her up in the DMs, so that she has like a blackmail list. I do think that that's weird.
Sure, agreed.
But I also think that it's just as weird, if not weirder, that there are this many fucking dudes that are hitting up this like just 18-year-old girl and just, I mean, fucking jizzing their pants over this shit. It's like degenerate shit. And yeah, if she's got fucking receipts on Slug, that's degenerate shit. I don't know. I've never seen the Slug receipts from Emmy or whatever. I don't really know that whole situation. But if he's one of the motherfuckers hitting her up when she's pre-18, 18 or whatever, groomy, weirdo shit, honestly, I don't even care if it's pre-18, groomy, weird shit. Even if she's just fresh 18, it's inappropriate weird. But I mean, whatever. It's the whole fucking Let Boogie eat his fucking 19-year-old. Let Keemstar have his fucking 20-year-old, whatever. They're all... We've had this conversation like 100 times with these motherfuckers, so I guess it doesn't matter, right? It's whatever. They're allowed to do it.
That's why you got to make your PFP a dog, says Charles Barkley. It's smart. It's smart. Huggy also apologized for self-promo in the server. I didn't know. I never heard of Huggy.
Promo channel.
Yeah,
and
no, there's a
Huggy,
self-promo channel.
You adhere to the promo channel.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You can post that 4 times a fucking day, dude. We don't. That's what it's there for.
Trust us.
It's just when Danny reaches out to you, pulls you aside, and says, "Hey, man, we have a self-promo channel. Can you only put that stuff there? That's where it belongs." And then you're just like, "Yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna put it where I want." That's when I have a problem. Because even though I'm not in the Discord a lot, I care enough. I want it to be a place for our community, and it's for you guys to hang out. And honestly, I put a lot of that burden on Danny, and I'm sorry, but I don't want people to fuck with. I don't want people to ruin it, make it a bad time for the people who have been hanging out with us for the last 2 years. No, fuck that.
So aside from the slug nonsense, Lerix has done a great video. If you didn't get it from me and Kevin's rambling here, because I mean, yeah.
You want a coherent version? Listen to this guy. He'll put it in a nice little ball for you.
There you go. Yeah.
FPS Diesel did a 2-hour version where he cuts a couple of slug promos in there too. So if you want to look at that one, I also think it was decent.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome too, because that's what I was gonna tell Kevin this until we talked about it, but when I was researching and then watching Mamamax, I see that an hour before his video came out was an FPS Diesel video. And I was like, oh, interesting. Martin Luther King Day turned into Mamamax Day.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
And yeah, Lerix video seems to be the more concise of the two. It's like a half an hour or so. And he kind of hits the real important points. And then it seems like FPS Diesel does a little more in depth and also has a slug hit piece in there. So if you like that, go check out FPS Diesel too. Lerix and FPS Diesel made good Mamamax videos. Don't go check out Mamamax.
No, it's cringe-inducing. To be honest with you, I thought it was pretty pretentious. Even without the allegations, I think the guy's worth unsubscribing to, because what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this weird voice filter that he does when he's like, and then he does a fucking Leafy is here, where he's like, I'm going to eat the microphone.
Let me see if I can find a good, I wonder if he's like deleted his channel yet or anything. I'm sure it's getting close to that.
I want to say, when you search his name, it ain't going to be his shit that comes up.
Man, dude, I searched Mamamax, seriously, on YouTube. You got Tom, you got Lerix, you got FPS Diesel, you got Krista Nark, you got Nerdy John. There are people live right now that are bitching about the Mamamax shit.
I think this is when you're done, right? Like when the SEO
Tommy.
looks like this. This is why
these
Sniper Wolf was always finding ways to talk about things.
There's a Keffel stream here.
Oh boy.
The Keffel's crew even found fucking Mamamax. You're fucked. Dude.
Everybody's eating today.
You're fucked.
Bub.
Everybody's eating today. Xylee. Moist Critical is actually kind of involved in the whole thing. Now check this out.
Oh, well, yeah, because that fucking... He's like, Anthony Fantano, why won't you review my TCAP ripoff?
If they were to write a book of...
Check this out. This is for the next video. The Chris Chan interview, Keffels.
Oh, no.
We got it, boys.
Is this the next bonus episode?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. We're going to sit through 42 minutes of this. All right. Somebody please subscribe.
Yes.
Because I'm going to need that $5
Channy Cries talk.
Buy a couple of tall boys to get through that one.
Oh, God.
God, look at that dirty son of Jew.
And then that person that posted the tweet that I commented on just blocks me. Well, that's not the answer, because they're still going to attack them regardless.
That's not the answer.
One day you're just some guy, and the next day you're blocked on Twitter for making a phrasing joke.
All right, well, we're at 2 hours, y'all. Like I said, if you didn't like our abbreviated Mamamax coverage, go check out the Lerix video. Go check out the FPS Diesel video. As for everything else, I mean,
like and subscribe.
Don't go check out Nick is Not Green's full apology. I wouldn't really recommend. Fuck that. That sounds like a headache. I would stay away from Mark Cuban and all of his endeavors because,
he'll make money, not you.
Millionaires. Fuck him.
Yep.
Billionaires, right? He's probably, is he?
Oh, I would.
Million,
I don't know.
billion.
I don't know how much of it he's wasted, but yeah, he's got some money for sure.
If you are a Amouranth lover, hit us up on Twitter with your story.
There we go. Okay, yeah. If you want to propose to Amouranth,
if you are genuinely here for the Amouranth love and not, well, I mean, it's a total package. So you can't say not for the boobies, and you can't say not for the money, and you can't. I mean, you could
you
say
can say
not
whatever
for
you
the
want. I'm
clout.
not going to believe you anyway. You can say whatever the fuck you want. 'Cause I'm pressing X to doubt on it.
Ricky Berwick is about to be in a wrestling match, so you should go check that out. Definitely. We didn't get to the Steven Crowder story. Oh wow.
Oh, he was in the corner. Oh yeah, we're giving him a clean slate, right?
You know what the clean
Slate's
slate
clean.
is? You know what that is? He
For
does
now.
hashtag clean slate, and he's telling all of his viewers to delete everything but Rumble and watch him on Rumble. That's it. That's what his quest is. He's deleted all of his Twitter, like everything but like he keeps one post up there, which is his like most current.
Which
So
is
he
like, go to
deleted
my
everything.
Rumble and go there.
Yeah. I wonder why he deleted
Hell yeah,
everything.
dude.
Though. I just think that I think that like this clean slate thing is a good excuse for him to be like, he's doing his thing again where he's like, I'm all in on Rumble, fuck everybody else, But I think there might have been some like things in the things he deleted that he didn't want people to see.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's easy. It'd be a lot easier to control your narrative when you remove hours and hours of footage. You can maybe just never have to bring up things that you otherwise might have to explain every couple of years when new people find out about it. And, you might have to pull fucking Shane Dawson and have to apologize for that Willow Smith video every 2 or 3 years. Anytime someone finds it, they're like, "This you guys let this pervert live? You guys, he's not under the prison yet? What's going on here?" And then he has to come out and be like, "I'm sorry, I did blackface too. I know I'm a piece of shit who never learns his lesson. But hey, they gave me children, so hey, ain't that America?"
Money, please.
Money,
That's all
please.
You can get yourself a set of babies. I don't know. Apparently these Emmy allegations are fucking terrible because Carla has fucking lots to say about it.
I did hear about something related to Bo Blacks that might have been in the FPS Diesel video.
Carla says, didn't he used to live in his girlfriend's basement, and then Edwin and Bo Blacks gang banged her? Didn't he used to? So Slug lived in his girlfriend's basement, and then Emmy got Eiffel Towered by Bo Blacks and Edwin.
Or was that Mamamax?
Please God. There's way too many Edwin plus 2 other people in the bedroom allegation stories.
Yeah.
There's way too many.
Then maybe I'll say I have to poopy.
Definitely something weird with that dude. Poor Bo Blacks. I don't know how he got involved, but I didn't know he got down like that. So that's new. It's a new one for me.
I know that Bo Blacks gets down with the Twitter girls. That's for sure. I know that they're like, he has reply girls. Like somebody said, Olivia Wang, Carla says.
That's a name.
She's funny on Twitter or whatever, but sometimes I have to watch my scrolling because she will reply to a Bo Blacks post or just straight up post like her boobies.
Oh Jesus, really? She's
These
just
are some
like,
commentary.
here.
There's interesting commentary folk out there, okay, Kevin? And some of them you
Don't
have
follow
to
me on
sometimes
Twitter.
mute on Twitter so that when you're live streaming, you don't accidentally show a little boob.
It's very smart. Yep.
Ollie is one of them, and somebody loves you or whatever. Bunny.
Damn, dude. Who's
The clown lady.
their
You've
tits
seen
on
the
Twitter?
clown lady before, haven't you?
Maybe. A clown lady.
She's funny too. It's just that she'll also post like her cam soda video where it'll be like her and a clown nose shaking her boobies or something.
What the fuck? Okay.
These are commentary people. She has also a commentary podcast.
Yeah, I will say most of my Twitter following is still on the sports side. Every once in a while I get a couple of you folks that come on over, but I don't tweet much about the kind of stuff we talk about on this show, so I don't blame you. It's mainly stupid sports jokes or wrestling memes, so I feel it.
All right, let's yell at Chad and get out of here, okay?
Get out of here, Chad. Your orders are to go and harass all of our detractors.
Whatever that number I showed you guys earlier, don't call it.
We need you to find Slug's niece and nephew and demand. No, we don't need. Don't do any of that.
Don't
all right?
do
I'm just
that.
mocking
Don't
Mama
do
Max.
that.
All right, I'm not telling you to do. I shouldn't have to explain
We've
my
stepped
own
into a
fucking
world of hurt.
sarcasm, but just to be safe.
We stepped into a world of hurt. He's gonna clip that, just that part out, and leave out all the other context, and it's just gonna be like you accusing him of some heinous shit.
Are people
And
really?
then you're on every
Good.
You're on every post for
Good.
the next 3 weeks.
Do it.
Kevin's
Good.
a pedo. Not, but
First of all, if they can't tell I'm mocking him when I do this voice, and if he actually, then, well, I mean, he seems like the kind of guy who would make a serious video about that because half the shit he's made is fake.
Yeah.
So yeah, he might do that, but I have a feeling that he won't.
Okay. Well, shouts out to Slug. Okay. Shouts out.
Oh
to
yeah,
Slug
first in the chat. Yeah. Sorry you had to sit through this one. It's been a long day for you, but
Yeah, right. I'm sorry, man. Only Mistakes says, hell yeah. Thank you for being here. Only Mistakes. Hell yeah, brother. Fusion Tony, the one and only musician, says, Ayo.
Oh, what up, Fusion Tony?
Nice to see you. Fusion Tony 123.
Oh, yeah.
58, brother. Carla waves at us in chat. Nice to see you, Carla.
Oh.
Poland Spring says, starting off strong with anti-Semitism. This won't be a PR issue at all, with the little eye roll emoji, and then getting out the paperwork.
Yeah, sorry.
Whoops.
At least we did it on Tuesday and not Sunday. You know.
Well, she's
Don't
the
have
one
to do
that said
extra work on the
Chinese
Sabbath.
MLK looks like Danny. I feel like that's a PR nightmare. Right?
Maybe it was meant as a compliment, I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Hollywood Huggy says, living legends, the two bearded goats. I hope it's the greatest of all time goat and not like a bearded goat.
Like a
is an actual thing.
Yeah,
like a bearded
goat
goat's a
that
real
bleats.
thing, and he said we look like goats.
I don't know, dude. Some of those goats, have you ever seen them climb mountains and shit? They'll be like
I don't
50
mean I
feet
wanna
up
look
in the
like
air,
one.
just like standing on this one little jutted out rock. And I'm like, wow, what the fuck's he going to do that?
I don't mean I want to look like one, though.
Pretty cool, man. They're pretty cool.
Let's see. We've got Huggy in chat. There we go. Thank you, Poland. Shadow Humor says,
Shadow
I'm
Humor.
white.
I think that tracks, actually.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Again, he needs to hit up Pilgrim. So we
My
can see what he
sources
looks like,
confirm
black and
that rumor.
Chinese.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He's got to tweet at Pilgrim.
Harles Barkley, nice to see you in chat. Yeah. Harles Barkley says, fellas, hate to break it to you, but it's gay to plan ahead.
Oh, damn.
Actually, Harles asked, is it gay to plan ahead?
Oh.
So it wasn't making the statement, was rather asking the question. Okay.
Yeah. I say no. You know, every once in a while, you know, put a little effort in, you know, can't hurt. Probably a good idea. Don't ask me though.
Let's see. Parking Tiger says, Danny already got a Valentine's Day gift. Well, you'll never know, bitch.
Defensive much there, Danny, huh?
You'll never know. And then, you know what? Just because we saw wild Parking Tigers in chat.
You're right, Parking Tigers. You're absolutely right. Glad you have a blue check mark, too. Dumbass paying for Twitter,
Yeah.
you fucking moron.
I got Ethan Klein today. Okay? What the fuck? Not everybody, okay, Ethan. Okay, Ethan. Not everybody has fucking 4 million fucking followers on Twitter. So that your every tweet you say, it's just a fucking 4 million people see it automatically. Okay? Not everybody has 4 million fuckers.
Right.
You know? So I gotta fucking pay the money like a pleb to boost my numbers, okay? Sorry that we aren't fucking H3 podcast.
Yeah.
Okay? It's a little rude to criticize somebody for their blue check mark. Okay?
Yeah, some of us have to rent our free speech, you know? Get out of here. You don't even use your Twitter account, you moron.
Speaking of Twitter accounts and bad uses of them, well, I mean, bad use of your time, I guess, but Elon posted on Twitter this like world record that he did on Diablo 4. It was like he shattered a world record with 4 other people in a party or something on there. And
So 3 people carried him.
I wanted to talk about it kind of, but we never got to it. But I don't know if you guys understand if like all of you in chat are gamers or not. Kevin's a gamer of sorts.
Yeah, I just never played that game.
Games like these, especially like Diablo, which tons of people play, to break a world record on Diablo, do you understand how much time that you have to play the game to be the best in the world at it? I mean, that goes for like any of mainstream games, you know, whether you're talking about Diablo or like any other fucking popular game. This motherfucker is spending hours to be the best on Diablo 4.
Oh, but Danny, I thought he was a genius.
Unless he paid for it or
he's
something.
He's our Nikola Tesla.
Yeah,
Future
Nikola
generations
Diablo.
will talk about how smart this guy was.
I mean, that can be true, but if he ever pretends like he's like a businessman or something, it's like, no, dude, I
only
know
every day.
that you get on like a call for maybe an hour a day, and then you're playing 8 hours of Diablo to be the best in the world.
He's the kind of CEO that the rest of your team has to have a follow-up meeting when once when the idiot leaves the room, the rest of us can have a real fucking meeting.
Fucking watch it.
Yeah, we better watch. I don't want to get banned on Twitter. He does do that. He gets petty sometimes and bans people that make fun of him.
Yeah, I already did it. I forget what it was. He put up some very hypocritical tweet, and I just couldn't stand it. So
Did he get you for a week? A day?
No, it's just like only 4 people saw the tweet. So I know it's you can't quote tweet old Elon and expect anybody to see it unless you're telling everybody how fucking awesome he is.
Right. He de-boosted your ass.
Oh, it was he was saying something about parody, where he was basically like, if you don't accept parody or whatever, you're a scrub. And I just posted the Willy Wonka face and just said, go
Why would he
on.
say something like that?
And it's like, oh yeah, tell me more about parody, right? And how protected it is on this platform of yours.
Schopenhauer says, you already know in the chat. So I mean that. I forget what you said at that point.
Well, I'm not gonna Freudian slip it out again, you know.
That was a good slip. Let's see. So
That's
thank
what
you,
she said.
Schopenhauer. Schopenheimer. Schopenheimer.
Schoppenegger. It was Arnold Schoppenegger.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, goodness gracious. So, yeah, like I said,
Poland
Huggy,
retracted a
Poland,
message.
Shadow,
Uh-oh.
Parking, Fusion, Carla, everybody, Harles, did I say that? Tony, Only Mistakes, everybody. Thank you so
Everybody.
much for being here. I don't think I missed anybody. I think I went through and pretty much got all y'all.
Got him.
Make sure you are here next week, okay? It's not 36, it's 37, so not as cool of
Ooh,
a...
Pest is here.
Oh, nice to see you, Pest. Not as cool of a
I should not have
episode
said
as
that.
36, but 37 for the shout-out next week, and 100 for the podcast. Wow.
Well, I don't know. We might not get to 100. Our executive producer did not like my Arnold joke. All right. It's the guy's name.
Thank you, Pest.
Yes, there he is. See?
Lio,
This
dude.
is the rebound we needed from my bad joke. It's a rule of threes things, Poland. I was trying to make my third very bad joke of the day that wasn't funny.
We always got somebody in the chat looking out for us. Okay, thank you for that Lio picture.
you
He
so
looks like a
much.
fucking absolute freak of nature.
Yeah.
Anyways, we will catch you guys next week. Take it sleazy. This has been the Clout Route podcast. Kevin, give them a Mamamax outro.
You see that guy in the weird lion furry? I think he's drinking some of King Cobra's homemade meads. Have you guys seen those meads? They're fucking disgusting. They've got jalapeno juice and carrots in them, oatmeal raisin cookies. I did not sound like a whatsy. Come on.